keep her head up, and it is just not working.
She sleeps like that a lot, weirdly. She's got a strong head. Okay. Studio.
I reckon it is why she likes it though. It's literally just a fucking purr. The machine like fans clicking.
True.
You know what I mean? It's like sitting on a mum. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it, KD, the laughing stock niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic's squishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the people rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
Always.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Once again.
Yeah.
In your ears.
Coming in your ears.
Here we are.
Surely FM.
Once again. Dun, dun, dun. Getting hit by deers. They kick me in the face.
When have you been hit by a deer?
And they tried to touch me.
Oh.
And I let them.
Oh, well. I mean, you know.
Welcome.
You get a reputation with deers, mate. That's going to take off. Just saying.
Calm down, dear.
Don't want to be a victim blamer.
It's a podcast. A nice, 18-year reference there for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that is old school cuts, that one. That is deep cuts fucking.
I heard it on some video, but I can't even think what it was. I think actually it was from season 1.
It's a commercial.
It was from season 1 of Taskmaster.
Actually, it sounded a little bit like Keir Starmer now. I remember that guy. Calm down there. It's a commercial.
He definitely had a lot more personality.
He's got a lot more personality, but that's kind of fun. It's like, oh well, what you fucked up the NHS even more. You fucked up this even more. You've not done anything that you said you were going to do. Calm down there. It was just a party political broadcast.
Oh my god.
Oh, getting political.
Oh, you always getting political.
Political?
You just can't help it.
I can't help.
I'm going to be political. It's just.
And I'm a Labour guy. I used to be a Labour guy. I don't know what fuck Labour is anymore. But
I used to be a Labour guy, and then I thought I can't bother to work anymore. It's like I don't want to do anymore.
Yeah. I want the Universal Basic Income Party. Whoever's fucking voting, putting that on the bill, I'm down for it.
Oh, it'll be there eventually. Either that or just be robots using us to hunt for sport.
I'm fine with that as well.
What? I want.
How much do I get paid?
I don't think
you don't get paid to get hunted by robots. That's like primetime TV shit. I should get paid loads if I win. How
much did the slaves get paid in the Colosseum?
Well, not much, unless they won. And then they go, my name is Marcus Decimus Meridius, and I will, or Maximus Decimus Meridius, and I will, I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Have you not seen the documental footage of his challenges?
It's amazing they had cameras that worked back then.
It's not. They had jeans, they had a minute, they had a Rolex, wires, gas canisters, pillows.
Yeah. You act like that's a thing that only happens in that movie.
No, just all of them happen in the film. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
They also all happen in fucking Cats, and Cats was a CGI fuckfest, and they still managed to miss shit on people's hands. It's like, what the fuck, guys? You had one job.
They had to redo a load of it, didn't they? Because apparently it was so horrific to begin with.
Yeah, they also had the butthole cut.
Yeah,
there is a butthole cut of that movie where every cat has a butthole.
Well, what? Do you want them to all not be able to?
No, I want the butthole cut. I'm upset that they removed the butthole cut. I feel like that is, if anything, being untrue to your art.
Now I know
if
why
if the director was like, no, we want this to be real, I'm putting buttholes on.
They're singing fucking cats. I don't think it's...
Yeah, so you need that extra realism, don't you?
I suppose.
Yeah.
To be able to...
Yeah. Have you heard a cat actually singing? It's gross.
fuck was?
That's a cat singing.
No, that was you know when Britney Spears shoots herself in South Park. That's what that was. And I must say, vast improvement.
Vast improvement. Yeah. Did you see? Apparently, there was a news report, quote on fucking quote. News is very, very, it's a difficult term to apply to this story. But Millie Bobby Brown apparently wants to play Britney Spears in a documentary series.
Oh, right. I mean,
that was a news report from the fucking BBC.
What, on the telly or?
No, it was on one of their articles, but it was a full-blown article.
Yeah, but I mean, they just have loads of random ass people.
How is that fucking news? You're telling me there was nothing more important in the fucking world than Millie Bobby Brown wants to be Britney Spears?
People really like Millie Bobby Brown.
Why?
I don't know.
She's mediocre at best.
I did not. Yeah, to be fair, I did find it weird because I was so late getting into Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That when you heard about Millie Bobby Brown, she was a standout like actress.
Yeah.
Straight away from the first series, and I was watching it, and I'd heard this name, and I couldn't pick out for the first few series who it was.
Yeah, yeah, because it's such a.
Then somebody said the bald girl, and then I got it.
Yeah, it's a generic as fuck name. Let's be honest, Millie Bobby Brown.
Well, yeah, that's not why I couldn't. It was just none of them were very impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
like some of them
Stranger Things is one of those ones where people were like, "Oh, you got to watch it." How many seasons have you watched? It's like I've watched about 1.5.
You watch more than that.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, should I at this point?
Yeah, there's only one more series coming. So it's wrapping up. It's actually quite good. You like D&D. You're more of a geek than me.
I do like a bit of D&D.
Well,
I do, and I did like the first series. The first series was brilliant, but there were so many ones in particular on Netflix where I would like start watching it and then I'd just be like, you know what?
Yeah, but this one now actually finished as well.
Don't climb on that side. That's where the buttons for the power is, Kat.
Oh my God!
Don't do that.
Kick the camera.
What are you doing, Kat?
Looking at my peni.
Well,
it's looking at my illegal. Hold on, it's looking at my illegal.
Well, that your peni is illegal on camera at the moment. Yeah. You can't be showing that peni. That will definitely get us taken off.
You know what, man? We need L'Oreal to be a sponsor.
What? Because of your luscious locks?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
you didn't even see what it's.
I'm all fucking head and shoulders up here, bro.
I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
Before we get any more political, though.
Yeah.
Very segue there.
Yeah.
We are going to be, just to let you know what will be coming up later, we've got a few different little bitsy bobs. We're going to have a look at some Zelensky stand up.
Yes.
Some aftermath.
Something we've sort of never really considered doing, but he is a comedian. And we're comedians. Well, he was a comedian. We'll find out how much of a comedian. We'll find out exactly how much of a comedian he was.
Look.
Yeah. Unimpressed.
You know what? It's not even that I'm unimpressed, but I will say, considering everything that's going on now, a lot of it not aged well.
Not aged well.
It's very political, some of it.
Right. That's the thing about being a political comedian, is like you're taking the piss the entire time. But like, if Bill Maher, for example, switched and became fucking president at the end of his fucking career, he's like, you know what? I'm going to be president now.
He's overdue a presidency. A retrial. Fucking re-election.
Where?
Zelensky. He should have had a re-election back in 2023.
Yeah, but they are literally at war.
I know.
So
they don't have to be anymore, but he's the one that's still trying to be.
Fucking Winston Churchill.
I want a ceasefire. Oh no, I don't want a ceasefire.
Winston Churchill did the same thing, and also, let's be fair, right? That like there was a really good breakdown of that argument by ChatGPT. I shit you not.
Which argument?
Of the argument between Zelensky and Trump, and they literally break down 8 different ways that Trump's and JD Vance's ways and actions are very intentionally designed to force Zelensky to just do what they say. It's not about. It's not about community. No, genuinely.
No, so
genuinely,
I love
dude.
how quickly people go from, well, Trump is an idiot, to Trump is such a smart.
I don't think Trump.
He can Jedi mind trick.
I don't think Trump's an idiot. I don't think Trump's an idiot. I don't think Trump's an idiot at all. I think that the way he's handled this situation is the way he's tried to handle most of his situations, which is I want this thing, so therefore it's going to happen.
Oh, you
Now
here,
that's
you see this dick?
yeah,
I'm gonna whip it out,
that's all well and good.
and you just need to get out of the way.
Yeah, that's all well and
I think I
good.
forgot to leave the door.
Ah, right.
That'll be 1 moment.
Well, that's all well and good, but
All right,
ultimately it is
moment.
still not his country that they're dealing with, and yeah, it's involving American money, but it's yeah. Yeah. But ultimately, that's what I'm saying is like, you know, it is one of those things. Try and get the camera back. Try and get the camera back. Come here. Come here. Give me camera. Give me camera. I don't care what your opinion is on Trump. I'm not that fussed either way at this stage. But I just think, you know, there's a better way to have handled it than the way they handled it. Quite frankly, them guy's literally been in a war zone for like 2 years. Cut him a fucking break, right? Cut him a fucking break. You'd cut a fucking break for an American fucking.
Are you still Trump bashing?
No, I'm just saying. Well, you would cut a fucking break for an American veteran like Trump and Vance would like.
I mean, personally,
cut
if
a
I
break.
went to the White House, I'd put a suit on too.
I don't give a shit if
Not-
I've just
not a
been.
bespoke
If I've just
tracksuit.
been in a fucking war zone, I don't give a fuck. Sorry, I don't give a
He was
fuck.
wearing suits like other times, and then this time
It's
like,
not
oh,
important to wear a fucking suit. What someone's wearing isn't
If
important.
you're asking for more money from fucking,
Not. It shouldn't be important. Shouldn't be important. At the end of the day, it should not be important.
heard of this?
It's not.
Heard of this?
It's not. It's not.
I mean, it ended up being important in the end.
Yeah, it ended up being important because they made it important. It's like
and
that
appreciate
is
this.
so lame. And also, what I'm sorry, but the lamest thing JD Vance
And
said
I
by
mean,
far.
they should
Zelensky-
be thankful. They should be
Zelensky-
thankful. They have given them so much money.
Yeah, but literally, like, because they're holding back Russia.
Yeah, but no. The point is, though, it's like, why should it be just America doing that?
It's
though?
not. Europe have paid shitloads in as
man,
well.
In comparison, it's nothing.
Yeah, because America's got all of the money.
No, it's like.
And also, again,
all
let's
of the
let's
money,
not
but it's
just
like they've
let's
got more people
let's
in
not
Europe,
look at this as
and
though
Europe
it's not
and
like
Europe should be
Zelensky's
doing
gone up and
they're
gone.
not even
Give
like
me
it.
all of the guns. No, Biden literally went out there and have all these guns. It's
Oh, yeah. This is part of the point as
Yeah.
well. That they've already been taken advantage of. Hence why he's not like
It's not been taken advantage of. You can have a problem with what the previous fucking government did.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. But Zelensky wasn't taking advantage. Zelensky was defending his country against an invader.
No, not necessarily. Zelensky
Yeah.
taken advantage, but just kind of all over. There has been advantage taken all over in all different ways, and historically,
Everyone's taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
Russia's taking advantage of the
too. Yeah, of
situation.
course.
The fact is,
Still needs to come to an end
Yeah,
diplomatically.
it
and
does.
It's not
It does
going to
have to come
happen
to an
by.
end. It does have to come to an end
Trying to
diplomatically.
diplomat.
But what Zelensky was saying throughout that entire thing was, we just want to have an agreement that if something gets fucked up and if Putin does just continue going, we've got a backstop of some
Yeah.
kind.
And Trump was saying, yeah, but why should that just be America doing that?
It's not.
Well, it's not now.
It wasn't before.
It was.
Like no, like
No,
legit,
the
legit.
security defense. The security.
No, the Trump's numbers on it are vastly inflated in comparison. He's basically said that we
Oh, yeah,
paid
no.
for everything and Europe
It-
paid for
it-
nothing, and that is
No,
absolutely
yeah,
not
paid
true.
for nothing, but it's the vast majority. Like
It's not even vast. It's not
Nah.
even vast majority. It is the majority.
America compared to NATO. Like
It's the majority, but it is not the vast majority.
no.
It's like America have
It shouldn't
given.
be the majority though. Either that's the
Again,
thing.
though, it's not Zelensky's
I don't,
fault.
I don't even like it
It's
because
not-
it's our country that's
Look,
going to lose
yeah,
more money.
but
too.
look, put it in this example. You're in control of the UK, right? And a foreign government, invades your country. And people are dying. You're trying to defend it. And some other country goes, here, have all these rockets and guns. Do you think you're going to go, no, actually, I don't think I will take the rockets and guns because they're quite expensive and I don't feel like it. No, motherfucker, give me the fucking guns. So, like, don't get me wrong. I understand entirely Trump's perspective. He's trying to sort of equal out the money. he's trying to solve the problem that is mass government spending.
Well, it should have been like stamped out like earlier. Biden should have stamped it out a lot.
There's no way you can there's no way you can stomp that out without actively invading with American troops. If you do that, World War III starts.
No, you don't have to.
The fact is, we were in a very, very tricky fucking situation. Somehow, I'm not sure how, Trump's relationship with Putin does appear to be helping at this point. It does appear to be helping, which is great. It's fucking great. And I am more than happy to see sort of peace talks happening. But JD Vance and Trump were absolute cunts to Zelensky.
Part of the reason as well was because they were bringing up all the stuff like in the media as well, weren't it?
What?
Part of the reason why they got annoyed with it because they were bringing part up. And bear in mind, Putin's going to watch that. So they're not going to be literally saying on that, like, yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, but how is it Zelensky? It doesn't.
It kind of goes by saying if they're in there, like, working, getting the minerals, American workers. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but you need that written in contract. You need that written down so that, because as Zelensky said in that interview, that thing,
it's fair to say, like,
yeah, but as he said, like, Russia,
as well, though,
yeah,
not just America.
Russia's agreed to ceasefires multiple times and then just kept firing.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have a reasonable ceasefire unless you have written down it just has to be written down. You do not fuck with them, or everything's on the fucking table again.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's got to be.
From Europe now, like,
yeah,
I get it though. It's like, why does
that's the way it should be.
It's
the thing is, America likes to act like it's all them, but it really isn't. It really isn't.
I personally don't mind them not being world police though, because everything I've seen of what America's really done, like, we know the amount of fucked up shit they've done, like, in the background. It's like everybody knows that.
They've tried to overthrow multiple governments.
Everybody knows that America do fucked up shit in the past all the time, and like, in the near past, and everybody's like, nowadays it's like, but everything they're doing now is like, or everything they've done, like, it's all been squeaky clean in the past, Well,
the Americans like to have this thing of like, oh, we're the good guys, and it's like, you remember the CIA though, right? And it's like, yeah, they're not us. They're a different thing. Don't worry about the CIA.
We have our own versions. It's kept a lot quieter.
It is kept a lot quieter. MI5 stuff you don't very often hear about.
It's crazy, man. Like, when you start hearing how other people talk about some of the stuff, like, over here, you learn, like, and like I said, like, putting VPNs on, watching videos on YouTube, turning them off back then, and then realizing how many disappear.
Yeah,
like, it's really surprising how sheltered they try and make us.
Oh, before I forget, the one last point I did want to make about that interview, because I tried to get to it like 3 times.
What is it?
No. It's just literally JD Vance going like, oh, well, I haven't been to the war zone, but I've seen it on TV.
Yeah. I thought that's what
Okay.
I mean, I don't really think that matters.
Cool. So you've done what an 80-year-old man could do.
Yeah,
you're so tough, JD.
Realistically, I think the world nowadays, though, where the world leaders don't have to physically go and look with their own eyes.
I think you fucking do. The only way you actually get a real feeling for these places and what the people are like is by going there and talking to them. That should be the exact kind. Because he's JD fucking Vance. Trump shouldn't be doing it. That's exactly his job.
I'm saying, even though it's like go into a war zone of a place like that.
Because you're a world fucking leader.
Yeah, I didn't start that. Not my mess. Yeah, as we've said though so many times, the amount of wars that are going on all around the world all the time, or normally, or in like the past 10 years, etc.
Yeah.
And they never apparently give a shit. This one, it's all moral.
Everyone cares.
It's just morals. That's all it is.
It's
that's all.
It's less that as well. It's like people in Europe.
When you ask the government, though, I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you ask, like, the American government or whoever.
Yeah.
Like,
whatever government. That's the other thing America doesn't understand. In a lot of ways we don't understand as well. Is like, for us, this concept of World War III was it was still something that was at arm's length, World War II. We've never been invaded. We've not been invaded for hundreds of years. America has straight up never been invaded apart from by the British during the Civil War or during the independence. Since independence, they have not been invaded.
Was that when we burned down the White House, or was it after?
That was that was when we did that. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. So we've never experienced it to the same level Europe does. Europe bears the scars of World War II in a way that is significantly more present.
Well, maybe it's because fucking Europe started it.
Yeah, but also
Germany.
but they're seeing
My people.
they're seeing the same things happen with Putin that did happen with
No, I think
Hitler
I'm
in
actually
similar
more
ways.
Danish, but-
Yeah. They are seeing things happen with Putin that happened with Hitler, rolling into different countries, taking bits of it, declaring it's yours.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, that is something that Hitler did straight up. And to them, like, you can still see in Hungary when I was there about 10 years ago, there were actually bullet holes left in the buildings from the heavy machine guns that the Soviets were firing at people to stop them from
They
revolting.
can go over there and make a film and stuff now, but they can't fix some bullet holes.
Yeah.
Come on,
No, they kept them there as a
Bulgaria.
reminder.
No, Hungary.
They kept them there as a reminder, specifically because it was like,
That's a good excuse.
this is what happened to us under these rules. There are countries in that area that are so fucking terrified of Russia because of what they've done in the past, and not that long ago. Let's look at it in the grand scheme of things, like 50 years ago.
But you're saying that. What? Carry on, because I'm going to load up.
It's within people's like
Zelensky,
living memory, you know.
Stand-up thing, because
Yeah.
a lot of what he's talking about is like that kind of.
Yeah.
So key in a bit.
But you know, like, the thing is, Trump is attacking this in a way where it's simple and easy. It is not simple and easy. It just isn't. There are so many different things happening.
Yeah, I think a lot of it at the same time though can be simpler to like.
You can simplify it,
just
which he has
ending the fucking
successfully
shit.
done.
The ceasefiring, like, you know, getting
Yeah,
that on.
you can simplify it, which he's successfully done. But we still need to see what the actual
just-
repercussions of that
It's
are.
just that part of the problem is just to literally the ceasefire.
Do you have a lighter
Yeah,
because that one, yeah.
The ceasefire that he's rejected when he came like for that meeting
Yeah.
was the one that he originally suggested.
No, but he suggested it with the addition of that guaranteed backstop.
really?
I swear he did.
I don't know. If
I swear that was the only reason why he was having a problem with it. Because he was like, "Yeah, we want a ceasefire, but we just want a ceasefire where you basically say, don't fucking do this, or we're gonna come back."
Maybe he just like
No, brother.
assumed it would be part of it and didn't. Because in my opinion, like I said, to me, it kind of goes without saying. Because apparently where the minerals are as well is like very much like around the borders too.
Yeah.
It's almost like that was the plan originally, to get even closer to the borders. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But,
Well.
but that would suggest that like multiple regimes would
intentionally do that.
Which
I don't think is the case.
If they were, I don't know. I still do. Like, I'm open to that whole concept of, the idea of like.
I was about to tap onto nothing.
The whole like idea of like a government that runs everything. But then when you see, like a secret government that secretly run everything.
Oh yeah, the Illuminati level.
Well, not quite.
But they know how to run everything. They've got like conspiracies are going.
Well, just the people, like say all the presidents would just know, that they're not necessarily like that they don't have clearance for everything, because they don't, weirdly.
Yeah.
Like just a lot of people just
there are certain secrets.
Military people higher up.
There are certain military secrets that are held exclusively for the military. There are certain secrets that are held exclusively by the CIA, by the FBI, by the NSA.
So some people argue that there's still someone above, like, controlling things, for example.
Yeah, I mean,
with how Trump so kind of come in and like shook everything up again, it kind of makes you feel like that can't be the case.
It's the Bill Hicks bit. There's a Bill Hicks bit where he goes, "I believe that whenever they elect a new president, they sit him down in a room and they show him a picture, a video of the assassination of Kennedy from the grassy knoll."
Oh, what a surprise. SNL parodied that meeting already. I can't even be bothered to look at it just because
fuck with that shit.
I haven't found them funny for so long. This isn't the same stuff I seen the other day, so what did I type in the other day? Oh, I think I typed it. Let me share the thingy. Where are we at? I need to start screen share.
Continue. with screen share.
Support screen share audio capture. Thank you. I thought you were saying didn't then. I was
Hey.
about to kick it in the nose.
Kick it in your teeth, you little bastard.
I think it's offensive to kick things in the teeth
What? Why?
because then it makes me feel sad.
Oh.
Did it come up? No, it hasn't. Okay, I need to go on to
Presentation.
I saw we had a.
Oh, you're a villain, all right, but you're not super. What's the difference? Presentation. Oh. I'm so super. I just knocked out the world, bro.
Just to be fair, actually, you know what? Actually, you bang on there. Actually.
Yeah.
No more of a super villain move than fucking
knocking out the world.
knocking out the world. Even the world stage. Top the world stage.
I have. I've buggered it. Oh shit.
For a bit of while, man, to be honest, I'm chocolate lost. Oh no, I need to get rid of the lip, that's why. No, I don't need to.
Okay. I promise not to. I promise not to Putin it again.
It's going on. It's going. Gravity's going to Putin it. Okay, so let's check out some top level stand-up comedy now. Top level, son.
Здравствуйте, дядя Игорь, дядя Валя и дядя Саш. Вопреки вашим опасениям сообщаю, что живу я хорошо. Пока живу. Дальше будет еще лучше, потому что уже 3 недели, как я принят в бандеровцы. А как иначе? Иначе у нас в Украине карьеры не сделать. Хотя что вам рассказываю, вы и так все знаете. Зарплата у меня маленькая, но это не главное. Ведь нам разрешили отбирать деньги и имущество у русских. А раньше можно было и у евреев. Но потом пришел главный бандеровец Коломойский и запретил.
Yeah, very political, you can tell.
Я, например, сейчас учу английский язык, чтобы забыть русский. В этом мне помогают американские наемники, которые у нас тут на каждом шагу. Знаете, я женился во 2-й раз на Вадике. Для нас, европейцев, это нормально. Сегодня наш президент, самый главный, который у нас самый главный президент Барак Обама, пообещал, что мы скоро вступим в НАТО. Пока, естественно, на правах американского прихвостня. Если есть возможность, друзья, вышлите, пожалуйста, мне книгу Гитлера «Mein Kampf». А то у нас разметают. Бывало, утром выхожу на балкон и начинаю делать зарядку. От сердца к солнцу, вот так. Ну что я вам рассказываю, вы же так все знаете.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it doesn't age well.
Didn't age well at all, did it? No. Fuck me. Right. Okay.
I do find it funny as well, though. I would just say, like, that he's putting up that ceasefire at the moment. Yet, as soon as the ceasefire finishes, martial law finishes, and then an election is done.
Yeah.
And then apparently he's not too popular in his thing now.
Well, yeah.
That's one of the theories.
That tends to happen with wartime leaders, unfortunately. If they're in a war that they don't win.
Yeah.
You know, if you win the war, your votes go rocketing fucking up.
It depends, though. You know, like obviously how they propagandize it. You know, they can still save face possibly.
Yeah.
Especially with apparently.
I think honestly,
a lot of people are thinking that from the American side, because obviously we're seeing. Yeah, apparently how it's being reported everywhere in America to how it's being reported here is very different. Apparently, like here we keep seeing, you know, like siding with Zelensky in the sense that you know, like Trump and JD were disrespectful, like more your opinion.
Yeah.
Whereas I probably do kind of, I don't know if I do fall on the American side more, but I see the American side as well.
I understand the American side completely. And I do understand what Trump is trying to do. But I think there was such a better way to do that.
But I think in America, it's seen as basically that Zelensky was the one that was disrespectful first and that. Through like
I think that's
acting through the rest
that's mostly the Fox and right wing vibe of it. There's a lot of Other people
is
like
what-
Rachel Maddow and John Oliver will no doubtedly have a load of shit to say.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be one anyway. But
But
John
ultimately,
Oliver's British.
and Bill Maher wasn't groovy with it either, as I mentioned
Yeah,
before.
I don't listen to his opinion on anything.
Honestly, like I quite like Bill Maher.
I'm thinking of the right person. I'm not the one. He does that podcast where he just sits like at a table, constantly getting high.
No,
Who am I thinking of then?
I don't know.
His name's just like that.
And maybe he does. I don't. He does do a podcast, but usually he's just talking to people. I don't think he's really getting high during it.
The
He
old
does smoke
guy.
weed.
The
Yeah,
old guy.
he is old. Yeah.
Yeah, it's normally like he's in like a chair and there's like a little table and there's another chair with a pod.
I don't think I've ever actually watched an episode.
We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, just search Bill Maher. Just fucking If it's the guy that you're thinking, then it's the guy that you're thinking. But I've never heard of him doing that podcast. I knew he did a podcast. I didn't know he was getting baked during it. Yeah.
Let me go. Yeah, that fella.
That guy.
Yeah. So not that podcast, obviously.
Yeah.
Let me show you the one. To the point where he had Club Random. I think it's that. I think it's Club Random.
Club Random. Yeah.
Oh, this ain't gonna show us a video.
Okay, so
So he
Club Random is right.
one.
You. Let me
He's
give me an
always
example of
tell you
something
something.
he
He's
could
always
do
sitting there
that would
just
piss you off
constantly with a
if
flip in
he
his
did.
hand.
If he did
The
anything
point
near
that,
what Biden did,
Steve-O was gonna come on.
Yeah, but he couldn't because
Yeah, he refused to not smoke.
Yeah,
Which
that's
he would,
yeah.
which is
I
a
think
bit
you should.
dicky.
Yeah, that is a bit dicky. I think like if the person's like legit got a reason,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason why you should like force it on him.
No.
Like Steve-O has spent a lot of time getting clean, and it like legit respect for him.
If they've never smoked but before,
Yeah,
force it on them all you want.
yeah.
How else are they getting to
How else are they going to
experience
experience it? Exactly. These motherfuckers need to learn. They need
That's-
to find out.
it? That's how I started.
Yeah. You smell it and you go, "Oh, actually, I quite like the smell of that." And all your friends go, "Oh my god, did you smell that? It smelled disgusting." And you're going, "Well, actually."
So I don't think I've actually mentioned what the topic was for today, though. We're talking. I was going to mention it while before we got political because he's a political person.
We got so political so
We did,
quick.
but he brings us on to-
I do apologise for that. And also, remember, guys, if you do have different political opinions to us, that's absolutely fine.
Well,
Just
you're gonna
type
kinda have
into the
to
chat.
because, I mean,
Type into the
we
fucking chat.
literally had different.
We
opinions.
different opinions there. So
it's going to be
type into the
impossible.
chat. But this is the thing: like, we have different opinions about things, but we just have a fucking conversation about it.
Yeah.
And I think
we rarely fully agree.
no,
We rarely fully agree. We normally have common grounds.
yeah,
I
we
mean,
have
that's
common
true with
grounds,
most
and
people.
exactly, and it's like that thing of like we both sort of see both sides of this argument in particular.
Oh yeah.
We just happen to fall on slightly different sides of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Eventually, you'll come to the right side.
Exactly, eventually you will decide that you are that I am correct,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
yeah.
One person who would never ever admit he is wrong or ever even come close to thinking he is incorrect or maybe his opinions are
False.
fucking weird
Yeah.
is the man they call the man who calls himself, I assume, Destiny.
Destiny.
You
Now,
know-
I have heard of Destiny before, and I think I have watched a couple of videos,
Oh, okay, so
but-
do you know of Destiny? What
but
do you
not
know
that not that much. You see, I can't remember off the top of my head all the weird shit that this guy has done. Oh my god, my neck is hurting so much from leaning.
It's not so much stuff he's done. So he was known mainly. I mean, let's go through a bit of the basic details about his early shit, etc. Just to give some basic detail on it for anyone who's not aware of the
Who
weirdo
the
that
man
is.
is who was called Destiny.
Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II.
Bonnell.
I mean,
Fucking hell,
Steve-
no wonder he picked Destiny. Bonnell.
The second.
The second.
I mean, everything about that instantly tells me I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure because you know me, I get confused which is left and right. I used to in the past, and especially now.
Yeah.
I don't know if even the people on the left and the right really know what the goalposts are anymore.
No, well, I think they do, but they think the
They
goalposts
changed. Now.
It's not even
They've
that the-
changed a lot.
It's not even that the
From 10 years
goalposts
ago.
change their position. The entire thing that people are talking about changes. So it's not even like the
Yeah,
goalpost
yeah,
has changed and moved. You're literally picking up the game, moving it to a different fucking field and playing it there.
You're in a whole different stage.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
every
Yeah, that's a good
fucking
way to
couple
look
of
at it,
months
actually. I
they're
like
like,
that.
it's not that anymore.
Yeah.
This.
That's a really good way of putting it. Actually. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, you're not changing the goalpost; you're changing the whole fucking stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really
Every few months because they want to keep you confused.
I don't think this is the thing. Like with a lot of it, a lot of people like see a lot of the political stuff, especially, and these things as like coordinated things, and
Yeah.
some of it definitely,
Some of it is.
but I think a lot of it is just more coordinated in the sense of like, oh, look at this stupid thing that people are clocking onto. Let's
Yeah.
push with that. Now.
It's
Let's run with that.
it's what happens to be making money for media companies, and then that becomes a talking point, and so therefore it becomes something that people in politics talk about, and then it becomes something that entertainment
When you
things
say
start
media
making.
companies, you mean
Yeah.
like social media.
No, I mean, well, yeah, social media initially, and then like news media will pick
Oh,
up on
of
it,
course,
then
yeah.
political will
Yeah,
pick up
yeah,
on it, then
course.
like drama stuff will pick up on it, and it's like it all goes through this loop. And like at the
Mhm.
moment, we're in the trans loop,
Yeah.
right? But the trans loop's going to end soon because
I think it's already
people are starting to get starting to level out. They're starting to understand, like, just let people be fucking people. But if someone's a dick and goes like, "You didn't say my right fucking gender," most people are going to be like, "All right, calm down. They said it once and they were doing it by accident.
Yeah.
Chill."
But
You know?
only when they're an adult.
Yeah.
Until you were a child. No.
No. Do not agree with that, my
I mean,
friend.
I consider fucking circumcision child abuse, man.
I find that so fucking hard to bear.
Yeah.
The idea that someone's going like, "Oh, this baby's just been born. Time to cut its dick end off."
So weird.
Like,
so
and they go
strange.
like, "Oh, well, they're babies, so they don't remember it." It's like, yeah, but it's still fucking traumatic for the baby at the time. Like for a baby as well,
Yeah, 'cause
it's
they're not even-
incredibly sensitive. Just scientifically, like they're sensitive all over. That is the most sensitive part of their
But they're
body,
not giving
and you're
any-
cutting it.
Surely they give them like some anesthesia.
No.
Genuine.
No,
nothing?
no,
Surely, like in hospitals, when they do it that way, they do
I don't think so.
at birth. Or
I don't think
something.
so.
Oh god. Well, but there must be a point when they don't. No, 'cause they feel pain. They're not dumb.
Yeah.
They're not that dumb.
Yeah,
That's weird. I didn't know that.
it's fugged.
I wish I could research it, but I can't.
It's
I'm not
fugged,
using
bro.
a keyboard any more than I have to.
And
man.
like, I
I
just
don't
don't. I like the fact is, you shouldn't be removing that unless there's a problem.
Yeah. And you know what?
And there are medical reasons why you need to have that done, but
yeah,
they are a slim margin of
And it's later on.
yeah.
Like
It's like once you're a teenager and it starts being a problem,
Yeah.
that's when you got to deal with it.
because for any like women that aren't aware, basically, as you grow up as a boy, you have to pull it back the skin.
Yeah,
You have to like
you have to pull it back
that doesn't
clean
happen
underneath
overnight.
there, put it back again. You got to make sure Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, otherwise you form up that smegma, that cheese.
that explains
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's not like a vagina, which is just sort of there,
Oh no,
no.
no.
And then the vagina is
no.
the problem with the vagina is it's constantly just fucking open,
No.
so it's like constantly getting shit in it.
Oh, I thought you were saying like it's always clean.
No,
Oh,
no.
I was gonna say.
No, the penis has to be sort of a well-maintained, like a piece of equipment.
And
It's like a
that's
gun.
That's the one. That's the
We
one
have to
thing they say, isn't it?
deconstruct it, clean it, and put it back together
Yeah,
again.
yeah. That's the one thing.
And I can do it blindfold.
Yeah, oh. Especially the big black ones.
Oh,
The two-handers
yeah.
with a strap.
The heavy
it.
support.
Yeah, heavy support, strap on it. I forgot what I was fucking doing now completely. Oh yeah, I wanted to know if
Destiny,
they,
yeah.
No, well before that, I wanted to know if they use any anesthesia,
Oh yeah.
even in hospitals. Because you're right, like, because a lot of time they do it in like the synagogues or whatever,
Yeah.
don't they? And if it's for Judaism,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think Catholicism they do it. Catholicism they do
No,
it.
Catholics don't.
Do they not do it?
There are denominations of Christians who do.
Oh, okay. In
Um,
America, it's like prevalent in general.
yeah, America they just do it,
Yeah,
and sometimes they'll do it without even asking the fucking parents first.
because it's just a
It's just done all the time. Oh well, we just thought you'd want to have it done because who would want to have an uncut member? It's like, well, maybe me, motherfucker. There's a group of people out there who go and actively try and grow back their like end.
Yeah, most are done without any.
Yeah.
That's just messed up.
It's messed
It's
up.
like, it says many newborns are circumcised without pain management, and then also says circumcision is a painful procedure that many newborns undergo in the first few days after birth.
Yeah, without anaesthetic.
Well, some people are messed up.
It's fucking crazy.
And I bet that's something of Destiny. That would even be minor for Destiny to be a fan of.
Can
you
I
know?
nick the lighter again?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
What I'm going to do though, just to get into, because yeah, so him in general, so he was a streamer most of the time, and he said like random stuff sometimes that would get him in trouble anyway. But it was more once he went on to being a political debater.
Right.
He got into his political things, like he pops up on Piers Morgan now, for example.
Oh, so he debated John Tron.
Yeah, these are his earlier things when he was just Twitch debating. Like since then, like he's gone into it a bit more, but this is kind of what got him into it from 2016 onwards. But just for example, look, some of the stuff that he said. I saw there was something here specifically. Oh, okay. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to get into them because it'd be better to see the ones that are on the video anyway.
Yeah.
So I will load that up anyway. We're going to be looking at a few bits from a video from the internet activist,
Right.
Who does like different documentary things
On various YouTubers and
all
things,
YouTubers, all like the kind of social kind of stories, etc. Your commentator kind of thing.
Yeah, the
more
standard YouTube fare at the moment. Like, there's so many channels that do that at the moment.
Yeah, I'm a fan of them all.
Yeah,
I like that kind of stuff.
I like it. It's not the kind of thing I'd want to do, but I do.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the ones I like.
Yeah. Because we kind of do it like a deconstructed version of them. I think
We do, yeah.
Like it's a kind of thing where if you want to get the facts, like for example, this is one where if you want to get the facts first, watch that like 20-minute video, and then come back to us, or we're going to go through the main bits anyway.
Yeah.
But just give.
We're just going to we're going to add commentary. That's what we're doing.
That is exactly what it is, basically. Let me find where it is here somewhere. I watched a lot of Hell's Kitchen.
Fucking hell, mate. Fuck,
I didn't realize how much I watched, man.
You watched so much Hell's Kitchen.
Damn, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, that kind of thing is so good for that as well, because like the episodes just evaporate.
They do. It's hard to stop watching them.
Yeah, it is.
That was great. At the Brit Awards, Jack Whitehall roasted KSI to hell.
Oh, I've never been that big of a fan of Jack Whitehall.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, enjoy that. And I like KSI, but it was funny.
Yeah, exactly. You got to rip on someone every now
And
and
that's
then.
the thing. He can take having the piss taken out of him.
Well, it's happened his entire career.
And because he's kept himself a bit grounded, because he's got a close group of guy mates and
Yeah.
piss out of him.
Yeah. It's not quite the Logan Paul thing where everyone's like, Logan, you're awesome, dude.
That's the thing. He's not that.
Yeah.
He's not. Don't get me wrong. He's not like a.
Oh, I saw the fucking John Cena thing as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What did you think?
That was interesting.
I mean, just to clarify, what John Cena think?
So the bit where he's like hugging, what's his face?
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, at the end,
Mm.
and then the Rock's like that, and he just kicks him in the balls.
Pretty much.
And I saw loads of memes afterwards. I thought I'd see John Cena turning heel and shit like that. And
I love the one that I can't believe John Cena turned heel before GTA 6 came out.
That's good. It's a good one.
I was wrong as well. I said before that it'd been like 20 years. It's actually been about 23 years.
Oh, right.
He's been heel.
Fucking hell.
Which is Hulk Hogan. It's longer than, I think that's like, no, probably not longer than Hulk Hogan, actually. But,
What's his reasoning for going heel?
Well, we don't quite know yet.
Don't
He
know
sold
yet,
out to The Rock. He wants his record-breaking 17th title, probably.
Yeah.
If he wins this world title from Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, he'll have been the guy who's won the most world titles in history.
Right.
Well,
and then
he's
they've
not.
got
He's not.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that Ric Flair's only won 17 titles. He's actually won about 23, but whatever.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
All right. Oh, Ric Flair, what a champion.
Yeah, exactly. You can't not love Ric
Yeah.
Flair. But okay, we are set up now, though. So
Let's have a little gander.
Actually, I have my little notes as well. Just
There's
so
his
that I'm not
notes.
going to be just randomly scrubbing through the video trying to be like, oh, which bits am I at?
Yeah.
I made notes.
There you go.
Because I'm an organised mother chucker. And what I actually did was I sat down to watch this, and about like 2 minutes in, I was like, I'm going to make notes of this go because I can make this into a video.
Yeah.
So it was actually really lazy, but it came across as really organized. And that's my fucking style.
Yeah, nice.
Hold on. I'm not that organized. Actually, wait there. Okay, now I am. Okay, so where are we kicking off? Okay, God. Okay, so we are going to be starting at. Let me make sure it's actually showing on the previews. It's showing, yeah, it's showing. Let me take off the graphics too.
Yeah.
God, I need a young Jamie. We need to hold
auditions. Yeah.
auditions for young Jamie.
Yeah.
He can be old. I don't mind.
Yeah. No, it's fine. We can have an old Jamie.
We're not Destiny. We're not specifically wanting young things.
No. Oh God. It's
Mm.
going to be one of them, isn't it?
He's one of. I'm not sure what he is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he is anything, but it's his opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the thing because, as you know, I am somebody that I'd really like to try and understand opinions and try and understand things from different points of view and
Yeah.
that. But him, I'm like, he's doing the same thing, but in the wrong places.
Yeah.
Like you're putting that energy in the wrong places. my friend.
Yeah.
And this is me saying this, you know. Okay, so where are we? Here we go. So let's go over to a bit, and there's going to be a conversation that starts from around here. So I'm just going to click over about here, and we'll.
The vice presidential debate.
Depends on how you define winning.
Well, how do you define winning? What do you care about in these debates?
I care about people that are adhering to the truth.
Surprisingly, his political content quickly became far more popular than his gaming content ever was, resulting in him gaining nearly 1.2 million subscribers on YouTube and over 800,000 followers on streaming
Size of them
platforms. But for many
subtitles.
of his early fans, his switch to political content signaled a turn for the worse. And unfortunately, their fears turned out to be completely justified. As time went on, Destiny started having more and more unhinged takes on sensitive topics, like defending the distribution of CP based on his extremely flawed logic.
Men that are given access to child pornography have a higher chance of not actually committing.
Oh God, I've heard this fucking bullshit before.
You know where this is going.
Yeah, I've heard this bullshit.
Yeah, I've heard this argument.
Extremely flawed logic.
Yeah.
Topics, like defending the distribution of CP based on his extremely flawed logic.
Men that are given access to child pornography have a higher chance of not actually committing pedophilic actions in real life. And I would argue that that would be a moral good, that if you can prevent people from acting on those urges, that's something that
Immediately
should be
that's a red
explored.
flag.
This quickly turned him into one of the most controversial streamers on the internet.
Exactly what.
flag.
I'm
Like-
pretty sure that was the statement straight away when I was watching this. That was like, okay, I need to make some notes here.
That's
'cause
a
I think this
red
is going to be
fucking flag
yeah.
right there.
Mm. And there were many flags.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. That
The
wasn't
minute
even one.
someone starts, like, there was another guy who was like, "Oh yeah, no, minor attracted persons should be this and that and the other," and like, I'm not that, but I think that people should be allowed to. And then like later on, he's just like, "Oh yeah, no, I totally am, and I want to be, you know, in a relationship with a." And it's like, "Fuck is wrong with you? Fuck is wrong with you, dude?"
I mean, yeah, just even like when you like use that phrase, the what was it again? The
Minor attracted person.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That straight away is like another red
That's
flag.
a huge red flag. If someone's going around saying minor attracted person instead of pedo, that's a fucking problem. You got to check that fucker.
I get what he's saying. Oh, I think it might be something he gets to later on. Actually,
Yeah.
Something about like feeling sorry for people that have those urges. You know, like, for example, if they've like never acted on them. You know what I mean? People that have the urges but have never acted or never would act on them.
Yeah.
But then he instantly goes into saying something like, "But I don't think that." Then put that person then talking to a child is necessarily wrong. Like, what?
What?
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Fans Brigade internet space.
The next bit anyway. Like, I mean, like this is like random bits of comments here.
Yeah, that he's put out.
With a fan base willing to defend him at all costs, Destiny had no incentive to.
One of those kind of cult followings that would defend everything, and it's almost like he's building a certain.
I mean, the most
following
amazing
to me saying stuff like that.
The most amazing one's on Nesion. You ever heard of an Nesion?
What I've heard that phrase, and I can't remember what it is.
It's a YouTuber's name, right?
Okay.
And he started out in like the starting days of YouTube, and then very quickly gained a lot of popularity and started like dating all these different girls and stuff like that. And then obviously later on, it turns out he's got like loads of like underage fans joining him and talking to him and stuff like that. And he's a genuine creep, and he's got like a cult like thing going on around him where you join him in his house and basically work for him making content, and then like part of your money would go to him and like keeping this shit together, and that all sort of fell apart. But he's trying to make another comeback now.
So what was it though? Like,
oh, he's just a true creep, a true fucking
so
creep.
Bringing like what, younger people?
Younger people.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I missed that part.
Yeah,
okay.
man. Yeah,
I was just trying to get to that bit.
Yeah,
there.
similar to this, but like before anyone else had done it.
Thing yet, from what
actually. But that's the thing. It's before anyone else had done this stuff, so like people didn't see the warning signs on YouTube. Now people, because of Onision and stuff like that, people notice this shit quicker.
I mean, saying this though, like this guy, like,
can I nick the lighter again?
Yeah, even like as you know, I've not been really aware like on YouTube much. Like, you know, I discovered it very late.
Yeah,
because I thought it was all.
I jumped
because of my
into
friends.
YouTube.
I thought it was stupid little videos, nothing but.
Yeah, I jumped into YouTube pretty quick and then got bored when it was sort of. I jumped in around the H3 era after I'd left after the equals 3 era, if that makes sense. There was a guy called Ray William Johnson who used to do a show called Equals 3.
Okay.
And he's tried to do some
stuff.
He's tried to do stuff recently as well, but it's never gained the same popularity because he like quit Equals 3 at the top of its like popularity to become a music artist and stuff.
Was it around Smosh? I know Smosh.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Oh, okay, I know Smosh. I got told about Smosh. I showed Smosh.
Yeah,
but I still wasn't watching it.
But after he sort of quit Equals 3, I stopped. Equals 3, I stopped watching that, and then H3 came out. H3 Productions. And I started watching a lot of their stuff because that shit was really funny when it first came out, the Ethan Klein and Hila Klein stuff.
And
the podcast
saw his actual
because the podcast sort of
personality.
It was too much like of Ethan just being like this depressive dude who
I've heard
constantly acted like he was better than other people, even though he's done loads of shit like himself that's a bit fucking weird. But like, you know, that's YouTube, man. That's YouTube. But yeah, like the modern version of YouTube where it's like people breaking down interesting shit. That's what I'm into, you know. Like, and this podcast is kind of that, but a bit more freeform.
Yeah, this is it's exactly that.
Yeah.
Like, which is what I do kind of like, you know, breaking down like when there's somebody, you know, that's like already put like the information together.
Yeah.
Like better than I could put it together because it's already there in one go anyway.
Yeah.
It seems kind of pointless sometimes, like just fully trying, you know, rewording it without being like, I'm just taking this all. It feels like cheating as well.
Yeah, yeah. And also in this way, you know where it's coming from. You can check this guy out.
Man. Yeah, they do. He does so many. I think it's a dude. Does
sounds like a dude.
Yeah. But well, I think it's a team, to be honest.
Right.
A lot of them are. Yeah. But yeah, the main person is anyway. Yeah, but this is the first main anyway. Conversation. This is the first thing I read down on my thing. This is
creep. Like in 2015, when an adult star posted a tweet about getting essayed by a co-star. The tweet will have to be censored due to how graphic it is. However, after coming across this, a normal person would either offer support or just ignore the tweet and move on. Destiny, however, took a much darker route, choosing to insult her and other survivors of Grape with vile comments like, Jesus, why not file an effing police report instead of tweeting this? You're effing disgusting. What an effing idiot. When someone called him out for his...
I feel like straight away, I mean...
That's twisted.
When you first put it, I thought it was just going to end with why not file a fucking police report instead of tweeting it.
Yeah.
Because part of the issue was as well, we can't see what the tweet before he was either. You know what I mean? And I thought it was going to end there, and I was thinking, oh, it's not that bad then. But then it just carried on.
Yeah.
And then he carried on in a moment.
Tweeting this, you're effing disgusting. What an effing idiot. When someone called him out for his unhinged comment saying, at Stephen Bunnell, why don't you write us a long list of everything you feel a survivor of rape should do? Then I'll use it to wipe my ass. Destiny doubled down and made things worse. He responded with, survivor of grape, it's grape, not murder, not beheading, or not a fatal car crash. Everyone survives grape. Get over yourself. From here...
That's not true. There's murder, right?
Not a fatal car crash. Everyone survives great.
The actual rape part in it, but it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's fucking twisted logic. It's not right. You shouldn't be thinking like this, dude.
Yeah, I'm instantly like, okay, so he's got to be some kind of sociopath or something.
Yeah. Also, you can be a fucking survivor of lots of things that won't necessarily kill you.
Yeah, none of them matter because they're not murder, apparently.
Yeah.
And he's actually get over it.
Yeah.
I would love somebody. You know what? Actually, no, I can't say that on English stuff now,
Right.
Because it would get deemed as some kind of inciting violence.
Right.
But I'm sure he wouldn't be saying that if he got raped.
Probably not.
You know.
Probably not.
I'm not saying I would want that to happen, but I'm just saying I'm sure he.
I'm
would
sure that he would have a difference of opinion.
And I'm specifically stating I am not saying that I want him to.
So therefore,
because now we can get arrested in this country for saying that. So I'm specifically saying not.
Yeah.
But I'd be
Oh
okay
my
with it.
God, I can't believe.
But I
how
would be okay with it.
Fucking embarrassing this country has become. Oh, I farted down the phone at my ex because she wouldn't let him see his kids. Oh well, that's assault. What? What? Excuse me. How is that assault?
Because she was trying to put the table out at the time, and she thought it was the pet back. He got in the. She distracted him. He distracted her.
Right.
And she picked up the salt back.
Oh, and she assaulted her chips. And they were already salted.
I think you just got the wrong end of the stick.
Of the stick,
I
yeah.
think you just misunderstood.
I just
what
completely
happened there.
misunderstood the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just helped her get the salt back.
That's all what happened.
Come on.
You can be put in jail for literally just saying stuff on Facebook.
He's lucky he can't.
He can't.
He's
yeah.
lucky.
Yeah.
We do later on learn that he is one of the few people that managed to get kicked from Kick.
That's impressive.
Very impressive.
How the fuck do you get kicked from Kick? Well,
yo, come on. This is the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, even Kick is like, really? Like,
anyway,
this is the hill you're gonna die on.
There is a bit more of this.
Get over yourself. From here, things only got worse. Survivor of Grape here, hello. Want to talk about how hard it is to go on every day? Where Destiny would respond with, blank yourself so you don't have to live with the pain. But his disgusting rant didn't end here. Right after this, Destiny got into an argument with another woman over the definition of grape. She posted an argument stating,
like, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
But let's go, jump into the one because it's the same obviously.
Add Stephen Bonnell, ignoring a safe word and not stopping when someone asks is ignoring consent and is grape. Go F yourself. And instead of presenting a counter argument, Destiny completely flew off the handle, wishing.
And I'm assuming that, refers to the original post that they didn't want to include because of the graphic stuff in it, but it's something to do with having a safe word.
Yeah.
And obviously, being a bit of a dirty bastard myself, I understand the logic of safe words.
Safe words are a very important part.
They are a very important part, especially you are a terrible dom if you do not
pay attention to the safe. Yeah. Because you're putting them into a situation they don't want to be in. At that point,
yeah,
you stop.
Yeah.
Done.
That's the
Stop.
point of it.
End.
He somehow doesn't get that either. As we will see with his response right now.
Violence on her in a horrific response. Yourself, you effing. I hope you get raped with a effing shovel until you bleed out your effing and die holy. This, along with.
Jesus Christ, dude.
This is a man who, this, isn't even recent. And it's like, he's been on. I'm shocked that, Piers Morgan and stuff has had him on his show and stuff because he just obviously doesn't know about any of this stuff.
Yeah.
And every time I hear him on there, even before I knew what this stuff, I only knew about this stuff very recently.
You just were like, I don't like this guy.
I just, you hear him speak and you just don't like him. The way he speaks, he thinks he's so much smarter than everyone.
Well, because he was debating JonTron that we saw that on the Wikipedia, and I know JonTron is more of a sort of Republican right wing kind of guy.
So I don't know who that is. So.
I mean, he's done YouTube channel for a while, and occasionally he'll bring out a video and it would go gangbusters because people still want to watch it. But he's sort of quieting down. But yeah, that guy is quite right wing Republican. So I can only imagine this guy is sort of presenting himself, as so many of these fuckers do, as the ultimate fucking white knight, fucking woke guy. And then this is his actual attitude when it comes to fucking sexual fucking activity. It's always these fucking guys, and they always sort of act like they're so fucking perfect, and they're so fucking sweet and so fucking kind, and then you push them on this one thing, their one thing that's like their creepy thing, and suddenly it's a fucking problem. It happens so many fucking times. Happens so many times.
When you put, yeah.
Like these people, they can handle pressure on anything apart from their one thing that they've got a problem with.
You know what though? I haven't even seen him react like that.
Yeah.
Like he really thinks he is that right about everything.
Fucking hell.
I haven't even seen him have be uncomfortable about talking about it or about. Well, he acknowledges sometimes just before, as you'll see in a minute.
Yeah.
With the next bit.
It's not even uncomfortable. It's just that reaction, that extreme reaction from this kind of shit.
That anger.
Yeah. It's like that's showing you something about this person. You know what I mean?
Them trying to and especially just a random. I'm thinking more as well, people he's talking to. On in my head, then I was thinking on Piers Morgan, for example. That's what I've seen him on most recently.
Yeah.
But obviously, this is him talking on Twitter or whatever it was.
Yeah.
To, random people as well. There's these people are nothing, because I can imagine him thinking.
Yeah.
He
thinks these people are nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, he's
just full blown narcissism.
Yeah, very much so. I really think so. But he seems to also, I was about to say, just before he says something, he'll be like, "Oh, no, I shouldn't say this," and then say this.
Yeah.
No, qualms.
Yeah.
But I think this next bit now, then, it's part of what we already saw, where he's talking about CP.
Yeah.
I'll say the things just so we don't get kicked off any of the things.
Yeah. Can't discuss things anymore. You can't say words, because that would be a fucking bad thing.
Yeah. It's just push past
saying the thing is just as bad as the thing.
Apparently, yeah. Not a Rumble smart.
Yeah.
What am I going to say now? He'll say it, and then sorry, but so the bit we saw earlier that he was saying about defending CP.
Yeah.
There's a bit that goes on from that.
Yeah.
So that'll be the next what we'll jump to now.
Apparently, men that are given access to child pornography have a higher chance of not
loud enough. Let me know, because I can't actually see how to change the levels on here. So I'm assuming it should be loud enough.
It should be.
Should be, but just in case. Yeah.
Actually committing pedophilic actions in real life, and I would argue that that would be a moral good, that if you can prevent people from acting on those urges, that's something that should be explored.
What about child pornography?
That's kind of a different thing. There's moral versus pragmatic sides of that. I've seen a little bit of evidence on the pragmatic side, and it seems like an okay thing. I probably shouldn't say that, or it sounds.
He has also gone on record to say that he finds some underage girls hot.
And again, some of it I guess sounds uncomfortable. Some people if you're being
that he finds some underage girls hot.
And again, some of it I guess sounds uncomfortable. Some people if you're being real, a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, there are some 15, 16-year-old chicks that look pretty fucking hot. I can't help that. Some people mature fucking old.
Now, some might argue that he's simply playing devil's advocate in most of these cases and doesn't
so openly now saying he finds 15, 16-year-olds hot.
Yep.
Not saying, that there are 15 and 16-year-olds out there
who look like they're 22.
Who can look like they're 22.
Yeah. No.
That would be a fair comment.
That's a fair comment. That is the thing.
Hence why you have to be careful when you're in a club.
What he's saying is specifically, I find the body of a 16-year-old attractive.
15-year-old.
15-year-old. That's what he's fucking saying.
That's the lowest he's admitting to openly right now.
Yeah, that's the lowest he's admitting to. Which means that he is willing to go lower.
You know? There's more later on.
God.
Actually, there is definitely.
God damn, dude.
It definitely gets worse.
Well,
actually, it gets worse in just a moment. Actually,
shitting fucking cunt.
Actually, believe anything he's saying, but even if we give him benefit of the doubt, this started with Max Carson, who posted a poll on Twitter asking women, quote, "At what age should men start ogling/flirting with you?"
Oh my good God!
Start ogling, flirting with you. So that's a guy asking. That's not him. That's a guy asking.
Yeah,
women.
But why?
Oh, I don't know. That could be a trans person. There could be a gay dude. It doesn't mean that they're being necessarily. I don't know who the person is. They could be asking for totally.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what
fine.
I mean?
Yeah.
You don't know.
All right.
Okay. So I don't know, but
I still think it's a
It's where
fucking
it's-
weird poll.
it's a weird poll. But like, let's say for example, I don't know, that's like, well, we don't know. That might be a younger person.
It might be. It
You know what I
might
mean?
be.
Trying to
It
figure
might
out
be.
for
Yeah.
our own sake.
yeah.
I don't know.
And when a girl named Courtney replied to this
When-
tweet with 10, Destiny replied to her
Yeah, so
asking
that
for
person
pictures,
was right.
stating, "You were hot at
He
10.
instantly
Any
responded.
pics?" She actually sent
Oh,
him the
Jesus
pictures.
You're hot at
Christ.
10. Any pics?
Jesus.
I just reminded myself that I had to. Oh no, the audio should be able to hear it too. Actually, what I'm on about. Yeah, the audio can hear it too. Yeah.
And after taking a good look at them, Destiny replied with one of the most unbelievably disgusting statements he could, reading, "Jesus, I've never wanted to bend someone over the hood of their little tykes so bad." For those who don't know, Little Tykes is the name of a mini car for children.
Yeah.
Some of his fans tried to brush
Oh my
Yep.
fucking god.
As you're about to learn now, his fans try to brush it off as a joke, saying it's an edgy joke, you know. Because Devil's Advocate.
Oh, that's because that's so funny.
I know.
That is such a funny image.
Devil's Advocate.
How funny is that image?
But yeah, Devil's
Jesus
Advocate.
Christ.
When you say something online, sure, it can easily get misconstrued. But you don't say something like that.
No. You just don't.
You don't say something like that even in person.
No.
If you're saying it in a voice in a stupid way.
Yeah.
That would be one thing anyway.
That as a stand-up
But
comedian,
that
as
phrase full stop,
both
like,
as
it's just a
stand-up
fucked up
comedians, is
phrase.
that a joke you would tell on
No,
stage?
no,
Never
no.
in a million fucking years would I
I
tell that
can't
on
even
stage.
imagine how you would get to the point where you would think about saying that
and
full
think
stop.
that it's funny. There's no way you
Or
can
just-
think that that's funny.
Or-
That is not a funny statement he's doing. That is a real statement he is
I
saying.
don't know. I haven't seen anything of him saying it's a joke.
No.
I might be wrong. There might be later on. But yeah,
Fuck.
I don't see how you even get to that point. But then the fact that he's got all these fans just being like, "I know, and it's a joke."
Yeah, fuck off.
But these are also the other fans before, remember, that were saying. So he seems to be cultivating an audience. Is my point.
Yeah.
Is how it feels. I should say as well, though. Obviously, this is just one side. I haven't seen Destiny's response. I suppose I can't say 100%.
Well, given that we're only 7 minutes into a 25-minute
Yeah.
video, I don't think his response is going to be that important by the end.
I was about to say. I was about to say actually. I can't say for sure that these things he's saying are him. They might be photoshopped. But then I forgot. About 90% of it was video.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Wasn't it?
Yeah,
So-
it was. It was indeed.
yeah.
A lot of what he is...
So ignore that.
He said a lot of stuff that would quite easily correlate
Mm.
with these statements made in Twitter.
I'm trying to do the whole like allegedly thing and all that. But it's on
Allegedly.
video, and this was before AI,
Yeah.
generative AI.
Fucking hell.
And look at that fucking face anyway. How generative AI would not be able to get his face right for a while.
No.
There are so many contours going on.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Mod damn. I typed in weird picture of Destiny.
Yeah.
At least I thought I did when I was looking through the pictures because they were all really weird, and I realised I forgot to type weird.
It's just Destiny.
I just typed in
It's just
Destiny,
that dude being weird.
Destiny streamer.
Yeah.
Because when I typed in his actual name, obviously it wasn't important enough to want straight away. with the game.
I'll keep letting it go out.
But actually, I'm not sure if this next bit. Oh, actually, yeah, because this must be about the people now.
I just find it
Yeah, I'll leave
remarkable that these people, these kinds of people, keep fucking getting out there. You know?
Yeah, this is just essentially saying, yeah, what we were saying.
But also, like, if I think again, it's like the thing is with things like YouTube is it does inherently work for narcissists
Oh, of course.
and for people who are obsessed with themselves and no one else.
I mean, we're comedians, we're low-level narcissists anyway. Let's be
We've,
completely
we've
honest.
got to be to a certain
To a
extent.
certain extent.
Yeah.
I've got a little bundle of narcissism right in the middle of me.
Yeah.
I can't always
I
get
want
to
your
it.
attention, please. That's basically it.
I think that's very much a
Yeah.
comedian thing. We do have a little bundle of confidence and narcissism
As I said, it's
and
like
desperation in
it's
us.
like a character creator in a computer game. You've got all these different sliders, but you've not just got them for your looks, you've got them for your personality as well. So it's like, you know, narcissism this much, psychopathy this much, autism that much, ADHD that
I can't
much.
imagine psychopathy works well for comedians.
Oh, it can do. If you're a Carlos Mencia and you don't think stealing other people's jokes is a problem.
True.
Or if you're a Bill Cosby.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Actually. Surely there must be more.
There's
It's
definitely
hard to put it
there's
together, actually,
definitely
yeah.
psychopath comedians.
That's weird, actually.
100%. There is 100
Because
there are
it's such an
psychopath
emotional
comedians.
thing.
Yeah.
How do you then put that together with somebody that?
It's emotional manipulation, which is something they're really good at.
That's true. Actually,
Yeah.
that's a really good point. Actually,
It's
They've
just
grown up.
you are getting the laugh out of them.
Yeah.
That's the thing you want. Now, it may even be for that psychopath that they grew up in a household with a psychopathic dad who was always angry, and the only way that he got to sort of calm him down was by telling jokes that his dad found funny. You know, that's a very quick way into like making that your route path through life.
A lot of people like just funny people in general, people that are quicker to joke or something first, like have some kind of thing like that, like from being young.
Yeah, like some kind of childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Whether it be like, you know, stepdads or fucking like being hit by a car or
You know what?
you know.
This is an interesting part. I want to go back actually quickly to have a quick look at Destiny's fucking early life now.
Yeah.
To see what happened to him. It doesn't even look like there's much here. So he was raised in a conservative Catholic home, okay, makes some sense, and attended a preparatory school and a private Jesuit high school for boys. Okay, this is making more and more sense now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying going to a boys' school isn't necessarily bad, because I went to a boys' school.
Yeah.
But I didn't go to a Jesuit.
Or a Catholic.
Or a Catholic.
Yeah.
No form of religion in any manner.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. You racist bastard.
Nope.
So not only you know, Jesuit, Catholic, but also posh from the looks of it.
Yeah. Most of them are. That's the problem with like loads of streamers end up becoming streamers
They're rich
because
and they
they've
can
got
get the gear.
they can get the gear, and also they've got like the rich parents who don't mind them staying in their house for free for fucking years on end, paying no rent, and also
Until
just
they get to the
taking
point where they're successful. Doing
yeah, and then suddenly they go like, yeah, I did this all on my own. It's like, did you fuck?
Yeah.
There are some that definitely do make it from nothing and
Oh, yeah.
work their way up, like everything. But
A lot of them-
like,
I like that though. You're right. They have like richer parents who got them the gear early. At
yeah,
least.
yeah,
That
yeah,
is true. Thinking about it.
yeah,
I'm thinking of all the Sidemen.
yeah.
Logan Paul. Yeah, there's a lot of them actually.
Hey, look what I bought you for Christmas. It's a 4K camera. It's cinema quality.
What was that? What was that? His mother's home daycare business collapsed and his family's home was foreclosed.
Oh,
though.
shit.
Oh, okay. A few years later, his parents moved to take care of an Asian relative, after which he lived with his grandmother till he was 18.
Right.
2011, he enrolled at a university in Nebraska, Omaha, where he studied music while working as a restaurant manager at a casino, mostly at night. Struggling, he dropped out of college when he was fired from his job. Okay, so the carpet cleaner. And he started just as a gamer then.
Yeah.
To stream
So he was
video
one of the
games full
first.
time.
He was one of the first like proper.
He got in there
streamers,
early.
Yeah.
Bullshit aside, I guarantee someone bought him some tech, a load of tech and stuff though.
Yeah.
Because I just don't buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've seen this guy, and he has got no fucking charisma. He has got no personality.
It's
other
just
than
creepy end game.
Yeah.
Creepy end game. Creepy end game.
I honestly tried before this. I'd watched a bunch of videos. I typed in Destiny's best bits, and then realised, that it once again only the game came up because fuck Destiny.
Yeah.
Both the game and him.
Yeah.
And then I never played the game. To be fair.
I mean, you're not missing much.
Okay. Yeah, and I tried to find some best bits, and I couldn't find any.
No.
There's things that said best
I can't
bits.
imagine there's anything that is worth listening to him say. At this point, everything that has come out of his mouth has been fucking vile.
There was something with Sneeko that people liked.
Sneeko's a fucking weirdo as well.
Yeah,
though.
they were like going back and forth with each other, I think.
Oh, God.
But I'm not really sure. Okay, let's jump back to this. Where we at? Okay. But, of course, with Destiny, even all of this is barely the tip of the iceberg.
Nice.
I am not taking that quote from internet activists at all.
Yes, you definitely are. It's
I
twice
definitely
on the screen.
Check out internet activists, though, if you like any of this kind of stuff. There'll be plenty of stuff I know that you will like. But do it after watching us, of course.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, They may be good. We make it better.
Sure.
Hey.
You're clicking on the wrong screen.
I fucking am, aren't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's how much better we are. Organisation, baby.
In addition to being a massive, unapologetic creep, he also has a history of justifying extreme violence against others without a shred of remorse. And one of the most prominent examples of this is his continued
We're
apathy.
going into Palestine.
Palestinians can go live somewhere else, all while laughing maniacally.
Honestly, I'm pro-genocide. It sounds really shitty, but I think that Israel should just draw up its borders about where it is now, and basically Palestinians can go live in another place. That's really shitty, but that's about where I'm at.
Or claiming that the Palestinian genocide doesn't exist, because according to him, if Israel wanted to genocide Palestinians, then they would
He's not
only
woke
exist
by
in
it as
history
well. I'm
books.
getting a different
Maybe
opinion.
Destiny
The
thought this was a clever
omni-liberal.
argument to
I don't know what it is. What's a liberal then? What is that?
I mean, liberals normally like Democrats and Kamala Harris type vibe.
Okay. I mean, he has his own opinions. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I mean, just really surprised that he has his own opinions about something, considering the other things he has his own opinions about.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. He's got some strong opinions.
He
That is true.
definitely has.
There's
some
one
strong
thing you can
opinions.
say about Destiny.
Yeah.
He's got some strong opinions.
Just like I would assume, he would have some strong opinions in common with Mr. Beast's ex-friend Chris.
Probably EDP as well.
Definitely EDP.
to support his claims, and from the looks of things, he was likely trying to argue the semantics of the word genocide. But it backfired spectacularly. Regardless of his intentions, many people online pointed out how tone-deaf and cruel his comments were, tearing apart.
But we'll jump forward a little bit now, though.
Jumping
To
forward.
a past and
Jumping
advert
forward.
to. Oh, actually, you know what? There's you, internet activist, man.
Yeah. It's not what I thought he'd look like.
Yeah, I've heard the voice so much. It's not what I thought it
No.
was like either.
Looks weird.
That's not very nice.
Sorry.
Mean. They're advertised. Buy their thing.
All right, buy it.
Buy it.
History of my mother's family.
Code.
Just looking at the
Everything.
extent, so many generations
Hey,
of
stop now.
start your
Too much advertising now. Go away.
tree.
Stop it.
March 31st, 2024 stream, where he somehow managed to hit new levels of absurdity. About 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream,
Clarify. After all this, we're now talking about new levels of absurdity, apparently.
Cool.
Destiny came across a tweet reading, "An unprecedented TV investigation by CNN captures some of the cases documented by the Euromed HR of the sniper operations and by the Israeli army of Palestinian citizens carrying white flags." This piqued Destiny's interest, leading to him watching.
So I think I remember hearing about this. This was
Yeah.
talking about the Israel. Yeah, so the Israel army, and he's already, as we know, he's not a fan of the Palestinians.
Not a fan of
apparently.
Palestinians at all, apparently, no.
The video attached to the tweet. At one point in the video, a person gets shot and his wife runs towards him in grief. And instead of showing any sympathy, this is what he had to say
was a bit
after
confused when
watching
he
this
thought
play
about
out.
it.
So you're saying the woman was acting? I don't think the woman was acting. She probably was sincerely sad. Her husband got fucking killed. But I think they were farming TikTok clips.
This was a bit too far, even
That was a bit confused me a bit. So he's saying that she was sad that her husband got killed, but she's farming TikTok clips. So
What?
she's sad, but she's trying to get clips for TikTok. I'm guessing is what he's saying.
100% narcissistic.
Is that what he's saying, though? Do you
Yeah.
think?
That's 100% narcissistic mentality, because that's what he would do in that situation.
Yeah, yeah.
If he was in
Okay.
a situation where someone had died, he would farm it for streaming or whatever the fuck.
Because he's looking at that, and in his head, it's all he can assume is going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're sad, but they're doing this for.
But
something.
they've got to do. They've got to
They're
work.
active.
They've got to get that bag.
Yeah, they're playing it up to the camera.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, that's,
People don't cry like that. We
Yeah.
don't actually cry.
you don't
We
feel
actually have
emotions like
yeah.
that. Like, come
Come
on.
We don't feel emotions.
What are
at
you,
all.
5? Fucking. Oh god. He literally. It's so messed up.
But this was one of the ones though that apparently was even a bit too far.
for his own viewers.
With
But when his
own
chat tried to
He's kind of in a bit of hot water with his own people,
Yeah.
which when that starts happening, that's like a rare thing. This is essentially like a cult at this point.
Yeah.
But some people, not everybody, as usual. Some people turn, some people were like, yeah, bit much. But then he would continue on with this next bit. I know it's written down, so I'll just say it because it's easier.
Wait there. Bear with me one moment. Let's pop back onto the normal screen for a second, and then we'll go back to the video in just a second.
Nice.
Because I know I've got this written here, and it's just a lot easier to read it. Where's it gone? I'm saying this now. I'm going to be fucking... Not going to fucking find it, am I? No, is it? Yeah, okay. I got it. Okay. So, during the BLM riots...
Yeah.
George
Floyd, etc.
Yeah, the George Floyd protest and whatnot. Apparently, specifically talking though about the BLM people that were like rioting and causing damage. So there's a bit of an asterisk to this one. But specifically though, as much as that might be who he's aiming it towards.
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't say this.
Right, okay. I'm getting ready to get annoyed.
Quote, the rioting needs to fucking stop. And if that means like the redneck fucking militia dudes out there mowing down dipshit protesters that think they can torch buildings at 10 p.m., then at this point, they have my fucking blessing. Because holy shit, this fucking shit needs to stop. It needed to stop a long time ago, quote unquote.
Fuck.
Destiny.
Jesus Christ.
He also said that Carl Rittenhouse was clearly misguided, but that his frustration was with rioters who Bernal believed would scare people into voting for Trump again. I can't remember who that is. An American man who gave... Yeah. Oh, we're the one... Oh, okay. I think... No, he was the one who was actually running around like giving aid to people, wasn't he? Was that the other one?
No, that was the other one.
Was that the other... Because I remember there was a kid that was running and giving aid to people, but he did have a gun on him and then he got attacked, so he did shoot people.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard that song in an Eminem rap song. I know that. Right. Something like Kyle Rittenhouse. Actually, I think it's Tom McDonald, Anyway, I digress. See, quotes, unquotes.
I digress.
I'm like a fucking journalist today. Man. Lick my nipples and call me Sandra.
All right. Just later.
Okay, cool. Anyway, so that's we'll go past that part. But what we'll jump now though is to his opinions on the assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
Cool.
So this is something obviously I don't think a lot of people, well, depending on who you are, etc., your leanings. I don't know how much people really have sympathy for Trump getting shot at and stuff.
I still don't think you should try and kill someone for their political opinions. And also, ultimately, I still think it's the thing that like won him that election easily.
Probably.
Because, like, legit, he just fucking took a bullet and was like, fuck you.
Yeah, well, it was cool. It's hard to argue.
It's hard to argue. Cool. It's hard to argue with that.
Everybody used that picture. We used it for an episode.
Of course we fucking did. Yeah. That was the most like exciting thing that had happened in political like recent history. Essentially, someone tried to kill the fucking president.
I do think there was a good chance.
President. The running president.
Well, yeah. I do think there was a good chance, that he was going to get it anyway. But that's cemented this.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Violent rioters who could just come in and gun down civilians crosses a line. He crossed a similar line when he insinuated that the innocent person who died at the Donald Trump shooting somehow deserved it because of his political leanings.
Fuck the dude, the firefighter guy, fuck Trump, fuck the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay, just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, getting blown away or whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter.
The backlash for this was swift and intense, resulting in...
So, fuck. There's so much to that straight away. First of all, the firefighter dude who got shot that was behind Trump, who died. It's like, yeah, fuck him. And was he, I think, saying that, so the conservative, is that Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's saying if even conservative fans of his own channel
are out there and get shot, then fuck them.
He knows how to build a fan base, doesn't
he does, yeah.
I don't understand how these people, like, why are these people liked?
I know.
Like, I mean,
he just seems to be an absolute tosser on every subject. If you can have the wrong opinion, Destiny's got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I won't show all the bits for this next bit actually, just because there's not as much to actually see other than some conversations and stuff to confirm some things.
Yeah.
But basically, there was a whole thing that somehow during a lot of this stuff, I don't know how, dude was married to an actual pretty person.
Fucking hell.
Actually, let me take it off the screen for a moment. Go back to normal view for a sec. Yeah, he was married to an actual pretty person, which is
Right.
just weird.
Yeah, but they always do because they get money, and you know.
I think it might have been from before.
Really?
Yeah, they've been together for a while.
Motherfucker. My hair's all over the fucking shop.
Oh yeah, sorry. After that Donald Trump stuff, that was when he got banned from Kick.
Yeah, of course.
So there was a bigger controversy though more recently that had come to light, which I don't see why this is the one that people are focusing on. But all right, whatever. So he was in an open relationship with his wife, because naturally, I'm not surprised he probably couldn't satisfy her.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't put any research into that.
And
That's
plus,
gotta be the answer.
He needs to just get that shriveled up little limp dick out there as much as he can before they realise how shriveled up and limp it is.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, he's totally the kind of guy that would like OD on fucking Viagra. Though he is.
Totally.
He would go to town on it.
Heart exploded. Why? He took 18 Viagra.
While chewing blue.
Yeah. And then he drank a Red Bull.
That's craziness right there. It's a 5 minute. Get a real drink.
Yeah, get a drink that tastes like shit.
That's some tasty poopy.
Yeah.
So in a relationship, the agreement was they can bang whoever as long as everyone knows about them.
Cool.
Problem was, he was banging a white nationalist. She wasn't aware of this, and considering his political leanings,
he was banging a neo-Nazi chick.
Yeah. And it really doesn't go with his image about it, with his political leanings. As you know, I get confused with the leaning stuff, but apparently not.
If this guy can have the wrong opinion, he's got it. If there's a way to have the wrong opinion about a subject, or have the wrong, or do the wrong thing in a situation, destiny will do it.
He kept denying
It's remarkable.
He kept denying it even after he got divorced from his wife.
Yeah.
Even after he had this woman on his live streams over and over, he was like, "Nah, what are you on about, man?" And then a load of messages came out confirming it.
Yeah.
And then also later on, leaked sex videos came out, which he had sent to somebody in exchange for foot photos.
Awesome.
And those sex videos contained like videos of his wife. It contained videos of people who said they weren't aware that he was videotaping them, including audio recordings as well. Problem is that one of the people, there's this particular creator called Pixie, who tried to extort him, asked him for money because she was one of the people in him.
Right.
Because she said she knew she wouldn't be able to sue him.
Right.
And get the money that way. So a lot of people were like, well, yeah, I don't really blame you.
Yeah.
The problem was though, was that this thing got muddied a bit because it turned out that he had like evidence that she was well aware of it. She was actually the first one that suggested when they were banging to record stuff.
Right.
She sent him footage, videos first of things with her partners.
Right. So there was a sort of precedent set
for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with some of these other ones as well. But the audio one, the woman at the audio recording, there was that one still stands. That he's currently, it's still ongoing. He's being sued for that one.
Cool.
Because well, yeah,
because you're getting fucking sued. Yeah.
He brought out all this evidence against all these other ones, saying like, proof and all this stuff, but nothing against that one, basically.
Right.
Because there isn't anything. And it could result in him going to jail and actually being on a sex offender list.
Fucking hell.
Which, I mean, I don't know if it will, but it could.
Could do. Potentially could happen. So that's one good thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of as far as Destiny goes right now, that's pretty much the main stuff from what I could see.
Right.
There's some other little things in there too, you know, but naturally, no more fucked up
It's
things.
just like a litany of just again making all of the wrong decisions, saying all of the wrong things, just showing time and time again what kind of person he really is.
Yeah, just that he's straight up like as well. He's fine with it.
Fine with it.
Like,
Yeah, doesn't have a problem with people knowing this about him. Doesn't have a problem with people thinking that he's an asshole. Apparently, because he's got his own little fan base who seem to just go with him no matter what he does.
well, but no, they have been turning off him more and more now.
Yeah, but that'll
there's
happen.
still-
But then
there's still some there.
and you'll eventually start to collect these other people, these weirdos who want to watch the sort of world burn.
Well, like I said as well, he just still is on this on Piers Morgan doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm surprised though. Like, if it maybe I don't know how new this like that newer one is, like the whole relationship thing, the whole suing of the the recordings and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know how new that is. So
yeah,
I'd be interesting to see if he pops up again on it. I
yeah.
suppose. But yeah, you never know. We'll have to keep an eye out and see what happens to Destiny. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know, he's probably got a decent amount of money. Most likely.
You'd think he's got a fair bit. You'd think even if he sort of loses everything now, he's still going to be able to sort of live relatively well if he doesn't spend it all. But I get the kind of vibe from this guy that he's not very forward thinking.
He's the kind of he has like businesses and stuff like a lot of them do.
Yeah, but
He's the kind of guy though. One thing I noticed a lot when he was talking, so many of his videos when he's doing his debates or whatever.
yeah,
He's one of them guys who's constantly playing a game at the same time.
yeah,
Which it kind of feels like, it feels dangerous as well because I was about to say because like maybe some of that stuff comes out without even thinking about it, but most of the worst ones we saw, he was actually
he
just
was
talking
very
to someone.
aware and knew what topic he was talking about
yeah.
very clearly.
Yeah, that's the craziest stuff actually.
Yeah.
The worst ones we saw then, he was just talking to the camera.
Yeah,
He wasn't even playing anything.
The thing is, the most amazing thing is we still haven't found someone who quite beats Klaus Kinski.
No. Was it just, did he repeat the film?
Yeah, with his own kid.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Naughty Klaus Kinski.
One of the
Well,
few episodes-
naughty does kind of sort of deflate it a bit. Evil bastard.
yeah. Crazy.
Crazy, evil bastard.
Most of the time you think he's just crazy and out there, but then you learn that he's evil,
Yeah.
I can't remember the time frame, but
Yeah. He did a lot of movies and then he died and then his daughter released a fucking autobiography. Yeah. If you haven't checked that out, there's a really good episode is the Klaus Kinski
if
one.
you're watching this on Rumble or on a stream, it will be likely on Rumble. It's like one of the only ones that isn't a stream, so it might not pop up for you. You have to go and have a look.
Yeah.
Do the follow, do the subscribe,
Yeah.
do the like. What else do the people do?
Like, subscribe, comment.
Do a comment.
Do a comment if you feel like it.
I mean, I can't say I will actually.
Not that fussed, but if
care.
you feel like it, it'd be lovely.
Well, acceptable.
Anyway,
I got itchy nuts.
it's been an interesting few weeks. You know,
What?
just in general, I think.
You had an interesting few weeks.
No, I just sort of, I think, I don't know. The world just seems like it's getting interesting again.
It definitely is getting interesting.
You know?
Remind the people, actually, if we almost forgot about this, I'm so glad I saw that. What we found before we came on the podcast, the game that we found.
Oh, yeah.
I thought to jump in, but I just thought I wanted to say that before we forgot.
Hang on, which game? The one that you got in there, or?
No. The one we found on here.
Oh my God! Yes, that
official shit.
Go
man.
on Steam. Go on Steam, and it'll be on Steam. Oh, no, actually, don't go on Steam because it will show off all my stuff if we actually share that window. So don't go on Steam. But there's a game. There is a game that is called Alex Jones NWO Wars on Steam, selling for $17.76.
Okay, now.
And like there were loads of quotes underneath it where people going like, 1776 is a bit much for it. It's not a very long game, but I'm down for the meme, and it's like you fucking
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I would play that just for the fact because there's got to be some good soundbites in there.
Yeah.
I bet you gotta.
You're fighting gay frogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's gay frogs
literally about
dropping
to say
down with
that.
umbrellas and shit.
Literally about
Oh
to say.
my god! And there were so many interesting reviews for the game. Just like what was the one that I said? It was like, oh my 5-year-old kid decided they were trans. I made them play this game, and now he's straight as hell. Thanks, Alex Jones. Like, fucking goddamn, dude. Do you reckon it's? I mean, it says official. So do you reckon it is officially licensed by the dude? Where he's like, I don't got any money more, so go for it.
You need the money.
Yeah.
Let's be fair. You need whatever money you can get because
1776 a time. Holy shit! I get the 776. Goddamn.
I mean, I still would never get over that fucking payout for him. That was ridiculous.
Well, it was designed to cripple him.
Yeah.
Over
and over.
Yeah.
Over
and over and over again.
I'm surprised Trump hasn't pardoned him. Be like, yeah, you know what? Don't stop trying to.
I'll give him time. Give him time.
Yeah.
He's not been in the news much. The minute he's in the news, it'll become part of his attention again. It's a bit like a spaniel, is old Trump. If it's not right in front of him, it doesn't exist.
Give him a chance to sort out.
Yeah.
Every conflict in the world. Apparently Trump can.
He's just going to walk in like Jesus.
It's funny how it's like, to be fair, like, I don't want to be doing the world police anymore. So it's like, let me world police everything and sort it out so then we can stop world police.
Yeah.
It's quite funny, actually.
Yeah. Let me be the world judge instead for a second. That's essentially what he's trying to do. It does sound cool. I'm the world judge.
I don't know if it sounds cool.
Yeah, man. It's a comic book villain, isn't it?
Just
Comes around, judges the world, deems it worthy or unworthy.
The issue for me is probably because in my head I'm imagining him in like just a full-on Judge Judy get-up.
Yeah.
Like in that situation. Setting, like, it's like an old, decrepit, feminine Thanos.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Galactus. In my head, they're
Galactus, yeah.
They're like giant.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the trailer for
1,000 Years of Bondage. Everyone starts laughing. What's funny? I'm putting you in chains. No, it's just we've got a different meaning for that now. It's just don't worry about it.
What's this? I want to go there. 1,000 Years of Bondage.
Yeah, that's a sketch idea. That. You want me putting 1,000 years of bondage? Ooh, I like wax dripped on me. What?
Oh, we had I didn't know if you might have. I didn't know if it was true. I didn't check it out, so it's probably a silly thing to ask, but I will. Apparently, Amazon have got 007 now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
They bought out all the rights. So it's not even controlled by MGM anymore. It's now officially completely controlled by Amazon.
I'm interested with that because I think somebody's needed to be some new life to it for a while.
The thing, I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed what Bond was becoming in the last few movies, but then they literally closed it off with he's dead now.
Yeah, I haven't even watched the last one because I heard I saw that he died, and it's like, well, he died.
Yeah.
He definitely
and now
died.
all of that classiness, all of that cool that they earned over so many years, literally recreating Bond from the ground up, because that was the point of fucking Casino Royale. Yeah. Not with any other Bond before. All of the other ones, it was just a continuation. It was just a continuation.
And that was the problem.
Yeah, well, with Casino Royale, it was like, this is his first mission, and this is this, and this is... And it was like, and now we've got these 5 movies that make the entire story, and now he's dead. Stupid. Why?
It lost me at the end of Spectre, I think it is, when it confirmed that it wasn't a code name, that was just his name.
Yeah.
As soon as that happened, I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Shit.
I still think that makes the most sense. A title that can be given to different people, because it's like you don't know their actual name.
I'm just hoping they retcon that. If they retcon that, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll be sweet.
I'll be down with it. Yeah.
It's like a Doctor.
They keep on talking about Aaron Taylor Johnson being the next Bond.
That's an interesting choice.
It's an interesting choice. I don't think it's the right choice.
No, I could think of better people.
Yeah, I think it should be someone who's fairly tough, to be honest, or at least tough looking. They don't have to be. They don't, because the thing about Bond in the books, he's SAS trained and Oxford educated, right? So he's very smart. He knows how to dress well. He does all that kind of stuff. He's like from a decent family, all that kind of stuff, from an Oxford, upper class thing. He just happened to become a spy instead of like an MP, But at the same time, he's gone through SAS training because he's been an SAS, soldier. Yeah. So he knows how to fuck someone up brutally, and you need someone who is able to play both of those types of character at the same time. Some of the Bonds have been able to do it. Like the first one, the reason why it all worked to begin with, Sean Connery, you can buy it. You could buy that guy could mingle with the fucking the toffs, and then he could absolutely fucking own someone if he chose to. You could believe that about Sean Connery. Less so about Roger Moore.
I was just thinking exactly that.
Less so. Roger Moore, you don't necessarily get the feeling he's going to kick your ass, Like, he does, because the movie demands it, but, I
still get some of it, but I was still a fan of Pierce Brosnan, but I still get it in a different way from him.
Yeah.
It was more with the suaveness from him.
He was more suave, but I still felt like he was relatively capable. He wasn't, like, kick your ass capable. Yeah. But he was like crude and shrewd and cunning. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like you could believe that would work. Like not necessarily the hard case. Ultimately, that's why I think Daniel Craig ended up becoming a fantastic Bond. Is at the start he did have this brutality to him. In Casino Royale, he's a fucking unit, right? He just fucking.
Casino Royale, he's really good.
But as it goes on, he starts to become more of the refined Bond, and it makes it into more of a character arc than him being that character. Yeah. But I still prefer it if it's just like, this is just the dude, this is how he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm fine with a character arc throughout it, especially even more so if it's kind of implied that it's that concept, where the name gets passed each time.
Yeah.
Because then you find you can have a four film character arc and then you die or move on or whatever.
Yeah. And then they've got the next guy and then they do in their arc.
Yeah.
And
you have a swap over in the one film and
like a Doctor Who.
Yeah, by generation, man. Get up.
Yeah. I don't think you even need to do that. I don't think you even need to mention that it's a thing. You should just leave it open to
you
the
don't have to
possibility.
necessarily mention it.
Yeah.
But they could just pop up still and help you and it's be like the 006 or even.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No, just fuck that. Just wait a generation of Bond and then have them be M.
Oh, that'd be funky.
That's fucking rad. Yeah. That'd be good.
That'd be cool.
That'd be good. And you don't mention it at all, but you just sort of, and then you get right to the end of the arc and he goes, I used to have your number,
Because naturally, the amount of injuries as well that they sustain over the course of the 4 films would mean they'd have to retire because
they get fucked up.
Yeah. Too many concussions, can't get up without getting wobbly legs. You can't have James Bond.
They need to take more Viagra than Destiny.
Oh, I've always wondered how psychopaths even get turned on, because that's an emotional reaction, surely.
Nah, it's a bit different because it's more like an instinctual thing.
I don't know. You hear about a lot of serial killers being flaccid.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they always say. And one thing they always say, there was just whenever they're doing one of those profiles.
Yeah.
One of the things they always put in there. Maybe they just do it to piss him off.
He never liked to pull his pud.
He was what's the word? I can't think of it. With an eye, I think. No, with an E. The word that no man wants to hear. That you're erectile dysfunction, basically.
Yeah.
It's a flopper, but there's a word for it.
What's the medical word for a flopper?
You're no longer
impotent.
You're no longer able to. That's
you're impotent. Yeah.
Now I had so many more things I was going to put.
Impotent. It's literally impotent. You are no longer potent.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's brutal.
Oh. Oh, okay. If you are potent, you're
you're poting
happy
around,
time.
getting a pote on.
You're important.
Yeah, you're getting your pote on. You ever got your pote on? That's what they should be saying in schools. Use that as the new fucking
New
slang.
term.
Yeah. You got your pote on yet?
It's not like a new one, but you know that, like, I don't know when it happened.
Fucking weird.
Cold became the thing to say. Oh, that's cold, that is. Oh, you said a cool. One level more.
Oh yeah, that's cold. That's ice cold.
We were fine with cool,
Yeah.
and they have to go like to extremes on both sides. They go to cold, and they got fire as well now. But cool is what's cool now? Yeah, tell me that, children.
I think there's one thing we can all be sure of is that cool is no longer cool.
Cool is rather cool.
If you say cool, you're probably not cool.
But hold on.
To the kids, you're probably not cool.
I don't want to be cool to the kids. I am not Destiny.
Top quality.
Destiny wants to be fucking cool to the kids.
Yeah. No, I've never been that
just
fussed.
take out the word cool actually in that sentence.
Yeah.
On its own.
Yeah. That's one of the
things.
things.
You heard what I said. Destiny.
Yeah.
It
just wants to be
fucking cool.
With the kids. He just wants to
take out the
be
word cool.
fucking.
Actually,
Well, the rest
cool
out
with-
yourself. It's
take out
maths.
cool with, actually,
Yeah.
I had to double check my own joke then.
Yeah.
Right, I want to make sure it worked.
Yeah.
It did. Now you can enjoy it.
It worked either way.
Hold on. They're enjoying it still.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. I've been playing some games again recently,
Oh my Jimmy.
just to chill us all out before the end of a little bit of a game chat. I've been playing the Helldivers again. Helldivers 2, mate.
I heard they had an update or something.
Yeah, I played against the Illuminate.
Is this a new lot now? Finally?
Yeah.
Oh, why are they then? Because I remember them.
Fuck off! It's
talking
horrible.
about,
It's fucking horrible.
okay.
It's horrible, fucking horrible. So, like, I was expecting, like, flying saucers and aliens with ray guns and shit like that, because I'd, like, in my head, they were like, oh, yeah, they've got, like, you know, the Striders and things like that. It's like, oh, right, so they're like Martians and shit. No. The first thing I do, I come up to my first objective, I'm like, it's really quiet out here. Like, I've not seen anything. There's no noise. There's no movement. There's nothing.
Oh, the invisible.
No, I walk up and there's just a guy just stood there like that.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. And I get closer. I turn the light on, and he's all sort of bubbly and twisted and weird, with like little bits of like metallic shit sticking out. And I'm like, oh, okay, right, cool. I'm gonna back away now. Turn around. There's one behind me. So I light him up, and then all of the others start fucking chasing me. There's like 30 of these motherfuckers just crawling their way across everything trying to get me. And then by the time I'm in the middle of fighting these fuckers, and then suddenly this thing just jumps into the area, like this weird spacesuit looking motherfucker with a staff that just starts firing plasma bolts at me. And I'm like, this is fucking fucked. I'm not doing this. I'm out. So I fucking leg it to the main objective to just try and like fucking get this shit done.
Get away.
And while I'm doing it,
Yeah,
this
you have to get
fucking thing comes out the sky and just starts ray gunning me. I have to take him down. Like, don't get me wrong, I handled it. I'm a good helldiver. But like,
That changed his other phase of you.
it's completely different to the way that the other types play. Like the against the robots, it's like full blown action movie. Against the fucking the what do you call them? Bugs.
I'm sure that's.
I always found that less entertaining, but like it's got its own Starship Troopy kind of thing, you know.
I'm okay with that. I just like a blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
All of you now shoot.
Especially if you got the shotgun, it's just like anything that gets close is getting fried.
It's easier for someone to can't aim.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yep. But yeah, no, that becomes a horror game when you're playing against the Illuminate, and I'd love to play it with some like other people because that shit is interesting.
I should have a look at it. I actually bought that game, I think. So I should have access to that, I think. Oh, there's no cloud gaming on PlayStation, is there?
No, not with the same. No, not to the
Sort
same
it out,
extent.
PlayStation.
Yeah, you do need to sort that shit out, Sony. Like, it's not funny anymore. Like, You know, like everyone keeps on going on like Sony's the fucking
You
shit.
got him angry now.
Yeah, everyone keeps on going
Oh
on
my
about
damn.
Sony's the shit. Sony's fucking awesome. It's like Xbox are playing a completely different game now. I've said this so many times. They're playing a completely different game. They're not going to be doing consoles anymore, really, because there's no point. If
Really
you
not.
if you can stream a game anywhere in the world just off of your phone, off of your tablet, off of your computer, off of your television, why do you need to have a console at home? It's all included in the package anyway. You get a shitload of fucking games to play. Why would
Yeah,
you?
and more and more becoming available to like buy.
Yeah, you can buy and play them on cloud as well. So like, Xbox are playing this game of like, we know now that gaming is something that can be everywhere at once, and you just need to give them the market to enjoy. And Xbox have been building this market for fucking years now at this point. And Sony have been stuck in the mindset of, yeah, but we're bringing really good exclusives to our thing. It's like, yeah, don't get me wrong, the exclusives are brilliant. And if they were on Xbox, they would be, Xbox would be interesting. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Sony, it's not about forcing people to play your games on this £450 piece of equipment or whatever the fuck the most recent one is.
Which is a
It's
beautiful.
like £500 for the Pro.
Oh yeah.
So fuck off! I'm not paying $500 for a console.
I even need the Pro in it. I can't even imagine. I'm sure it's got some things that are better.
Yeah, not
Slightly.
that much better.
Bit
Not that
like
much
bit
better.
more memory. Which is probably only enough for like 4 games.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, like it's like you've got this whole extra mode where you can have like ray tracing on and 60 frames per second, but it's still not that like 4K resolution. It's a little bit like, why are you selling it to me then?
And you still need
if you can't do full blown ray tracing at fucking 60 frames per second at 4K, then why am I buying this fucking Pro version?
Yeah, man, that's all I ever ask myself.
Yeah.
Why not? Where's the ray vision?
You need to, but like if you're gonna go maximum settings, go
ray vision?
fucking maximum settings. Don't fucking half-ass this shit.
What? Well, hold on. You
Ridiculous.
said maximum settings. I mean, if they've only got 720, then
That
that's
would be their maximum settings. Yeah.
So I think you need to apologise to them.
But yeah, no. I did enjoy my gaming. It was good.
You enjoyed your gaming?
Yeah, my gaming. Yeah, it was good.
I haven't actually. I don't know what to play now. That's the thing. I'm at that point now where I'm like, I've just finished a game that I was really into, and I'm like, I don't know what to play. I just don't. Oh, actually, no, but there was a Terminator game of yours actually that I remember
you should give that a go. Terminator Resistance is fucking good.
I might do that actually
Yeah.
because I did. Like
That's
the
a proper
idea.
old school like FPS RPG thing, and there's full blown sex scenes in it where you get to plow the woman of your choice.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Hold me down and call me Shirley.
Yeah, animated 3D boobies
Oh yes,
for your viewing pleasure.
How old is the game?
It's not that old.
That's all right. Then so there'll be some definition.
Yeah, there's some definition on them boobies.
No point.
I remember at one point I was playing Duke Nukem Forever, and like the most fun I had in that game was just literally just enjoying the fucking strip club. They had like games in the corner. They had like a poker game and shit, and there was like strip club. That you go there, you get a drink, and then you could beat someone up. I fucking laugh in that place. Man. It's great.
mean, wasn't that most of us on GTA for like a decade?
Yeah,
growing up. I mean, how else?
Yeah,
I don't know what the Australians did.
I mean, to be fair, some of those fucking animated ladies were very enticing. You know.
In GTA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they got my Russian soul going. Was that the last? No, that wasn't.
No, that was the one before. Yeah, GTA 4.
Oh, they got my old Hollywood and hobo and black balls going. There was 3 of them. I remember them.
Yeah.
Then you use somebody else for like.
There was also the dog.
You used a dog at one point.
Yeah, you used the dog at one moment.
Woof.
Yeah.
I don't refer to his daughter like that personally.
No.
I think it's mean. Slag. That's how you refer to it.
Fucking hell. Right.
It is crazy that we got John Cena's heel turn. John Cena becoming a bad guy for the uninitiated before Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yes.
I can't believe it. What a world we live in.
I mean, What did you really like? I don't
Did I
understand
really
why.
not expect it? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like, when something doesn't happen for 23 years, I don't know why you wouldn't.
At this point, it seems like the only thing he could do that's interesting.
Yeah, but it's a retirement tour. Nobody thought it was, at this point. It was like people thought that it's the only thing he could do that's interesting for literally about 21 years.
And now he's done it. Yeah, okay, fair.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
He's had so many storylines where people are like, "You will embrace the hate, John Cena," and he never did, and they've all been vindicated.
Yeah.
Kane is sitting right now as the mayor of Knoxville County, and up until that moment on Saturday, that was his greatest achievement.
Yeah.
That was his greatest vindication.
But now
he called it.
he
like
called that
decade before
motherfucker
anyone
out.
else. Back when he wore a mask still.
I wonder if they're going to do a Fast and the Furious kind of turn with it, where it's like, actually, he's got my daughter. The Rock's got my daughter.
Maybe. I mean, John Cena definitely hasn't got any daughters.
No.
Because to the point where I saw one of the women that was in the reality show with him.
Yeah.
Because they did like a wrestling reality show because he was with one of the divas a while back, one of the twins. And she said, I was with him for like 13 seasons of Total Divas. I saw the heel turn come in. Because in like Total Divas, it's supposed to be like, like partly put on, but partly real life, etc.
Right.
A lot of his stuff was like very dickheady. Like he had when people came over for like a dinner party, like the sister, his girlfriend, Daniel Bryan, another wrestler that was with the other sister, and a few other people. Like one of the bosses was in the family, but he would have like a list that people had to follow, a house rule list. Sorry,
fucking hell, he's one of those guys.
Follow.
Jesus Christ.
It's just so many things. He's like, he's not what he puts across.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. He's not the happy-go-lucky, chilled out dude. He's a fucking regimented dude.
Well, wrestling fans are well aware of the fact that he was on top for like 20 years, like 22 years probably. Yeah. Because he would just politic to bury everyone else.
Right. So he's always been good at playing the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, there's a reason why you would compare like this to the Hulk Hogan heel turn.
Yeah. Because he's the ultimate fucking.
Oh, no, because they both got giant bald patches now.
You can sort that. You've got enough money, John Cena.
Yeah, to be fair, man, I'm hoping now that, like he's finally gone bad guy. I'm like, cut your hair.
Yeah.
You gone bad guy. You're teaming up with The Rock. He's bald.
Yeah. Double bald.
Yeah, but you don't even have to go bald. Go back to his old, like, he used to have, like, the old, like, kind of marine haircut where they'd have, like, tiny bits.
Oh, yeah, the crew cut. The crew cut shit. Yeah.
You go back to that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
He'd come out, I bet
fucking commit.
He'll be, like, dark. He'll have dark John.
I wonder if it's all gonna fucking reveal at the end of this fucking arc that, like, he's got a fucking movie coming out where he's, like, a hard-ass bastard or something. He's, like, an 18.
All
right.
Yeah, and he is a hard bastard.
Yeah, well, yeah. Is he that hard?
I mean, he is one of the people that has been photographed with an erection in the ring a few times.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
I mean, some people do say it's how the, denim jeans curl up, like they do with a belt on.
Yeah.
He wrestles in denim jeans.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's just got a tiny toucher myself.
I mean, steroids.
He might not take steroids because they get. Well, he probably does actually.
They all take steroids.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well, not so
are
much
you?
now.
Are you three? Yes,
So
they
much...
all take steroids.
No, they have the proper drug test things because they're so anal about it after the Chris Benoit stuff.
Oh.
And when they got sued in federal court as well for it all.
They must do. There's no way people can keep their fucking body if they're not.
But they're not crazy giant like they used to be back in the day, though.
No.
Like, that's not the norm anymore. You get some to do it. Like, some people that are just freaks as well, though. Because bear in mind, Brock Lesnar was just as big, probably bigger in UFC.
Yeah, but that guy's a fucking. There's something weird about that guy.
That's the people they go for, though. the
That
people
guy
that are
is just
giants.
literally 100% testosterone. That's why his daughter is just him.
I did not believe that for so long. About his daughter.
Yeah.
I did not
You
believe
just
it.
thought it was a face swap version of him or something.
No, I just thought it was just some girl.
Yeah,
like,
no,
that
that's
people
straight up.
found.
That's straight up.
Yeah, because I remember it was a thing a while back, and I remember it going around being like, "No, it's bullshit. It's not his real daughter." Kind of thing.
Yeah, but no, it is.
It fucking is, man. The picture together.
Yeah.
Like, shit, man. That's either it's either the best Photoshop work, multiple Photoshop work I've ever seen.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
It's
But
like,
no.
if she comes into wrestling, she's going to destroy people.
Yeah,
Which
truly.
she should. Like,
It's good money.
that's great money, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
She will have a.
She just has to show a little bit of like, talent, and away she'll go.
She's already like a winning athlete like him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he was a freak of amateur wrestling and all that shit before he did any of the thingy stuff.
Yeah. So she's literally going down the same path.
You know Ric Flair as well.
Yeah.
His generic look. Like he's not a big guy, is he? Ric Flair, he was never a big guy.
Yeah.
Did you know that early in his career he was in a plane crash?
What?
He was in a plane crash very early in his career, and he broke his back.
Right.
And before that, he was a giant, muscly, thick dude.
Really?
Yeah. I could probably find you a photo.
Huh.
No, we catch it. Let's do a Google, even though you know what Flair. At least the people can see my pain right now.
There you go. Oh, god damn. Yeah, he's a lot bigger.
Yeah. No, that is. It's fucking weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big beefy dude right there. Him right there.
Holy shit.
You can see his face when you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he had a plane crash, broke his back, and had to change his style, change the way he trained, change everything.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I was watching some big thing about him and Justin. But it's just interesting seeing how thick he was when he started out,
Yeah.
and then he just became a badass after that. He wanted his original
Double
name to be
badass.
Rick Rhodes, because he was actually like a student of that Cody Rhodes' dad,
Oh.
Dusty Rhodes. An American nightmare. There was a man with a lisp. Hard times, baby, hard times.
Cool.
I was actually quite happy. I actually kind of did that
You
then.
did that quite well. Cool. I have
It's
no
all-
idea, but it sounded good.
So it's almost like it's easy for me to do something with a lisp. But, I don't know why.
No, could-
Hard
you
times,
could
baby.
possibly know. Anyway,
Ladies man too.
I think that's how long have we been going for? It's about 2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that. It's like you got a dial in your
2 hours
noggin.
and 3 of the man's minutes. Them man's minutes.
I had to think about the Queen's minutes. Thank you. It's still the Queen's minutes.
Yeah, well, okay.
I'm going to watch Taskmaster up in tonight again.
Yeah.
Fancying some.
But yeah, that's been Squishy Logic for this
Yes,
week.
indeed.
Yeah.
Remember, 13th of March, come on down to Leighton on Buzzard. I'll be doing some funnies to keep myself, my comedy muscles going, because in around a year or so, I will be moving down near to that old London.
Yeah. Oh, London time.
Nearer to you as well, so I'll be able to do a few more things as well more often, hopefully. Like a few more little things.
Yeah.
But I will also be able to travel down to that old London.
London time.
And do some gigs there in a scene that, isn't dead end.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
It would be cool.
Wouldn't that be nice?
And not run by about 3 idiots.
Yeah. 3 people who decide everything.
In the West Midlands as well, I'm talking about. And it's like deciding who can be the first person or the most important person to use a portaloo.
It does feel like that, yeah.
And I love Birmingham,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
referring to the scene more.
Yeah. I don't know.
In the
We'll
outer
see.
Midlands, it can be alright too, but
It can be all right. There's people who
I
are
have to
all
get
right in
past them, though.
Birmingham.
No,
but
the comics.
Yeah.
The comics are fine.
Yeah. There's even some people who run nights who are fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But there are
Oh, yeah, there's one
other
great
people.
one.
Yeah. There's definitely one great one at least. All Hail the Bush.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I didn't mean me.
Yeah. But yeah, it's difficult time. It's a difficult time for
Hard times, baby, hard times.
Hard time.
Hard times.
So yeah, that's been Squishy Logic.
Has indeed.
Till next time, stay squishy.
And forever, always be logical, just like us.
And always.
Au revoir.
Ta-ta.
Move your laptop. It is in my way.
Bye.
Bitch! That's my destiny.